Hello, everyone, and welcome to Failed Save. My name is Vince Casso, and I am your DM for one last job. This is episode 42 of our series, and is titled The Great Cenic Caper.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
This show utilizes the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game system in my homebrew setting Boros, and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers and a special guest. Let's meet them.
Yay! Hello, I'm Xander Genre. I'm playing Bora, your Furbolg Paladin Ranger. I use he/him pronouns, but tonight my character uses she/her pronouns. And I'm very excited for a caper, but I think I'm missing.
You are. Hi, I'm Maria Iyengar playing Fess, your half-elf
Never heard of you.
ranger rogue. I died once. Sir, you will respect.
Died twice.
Twice. There was a third time. It's weird. I can't die. But my wife's gone, and that's sad. That's me.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's gone?
My wife.
What's gone?
My wife.
There it
We're
is.
taking it back.
Well, hi, I'm Sage Ryan. I played Dazzle, your fallen Azamar warlock. I'm also gone, and I did leave a demon. Oops.
Now, do we go to me or
Oh,
do
we
we go
both
to
use
the
she/her
demon?
pronouns. Let's go down to Murray.
Gina.
Yeah.
Me? What? So soon?
Yeah, you're not last this time.
That unacceptable. Hey, I'm Gina, and tonight I'm going to be playing Murray. I use she/her pronouns, but Murray uses he/him, and I lightened my eyebrows today, and it's wigging me out.
I love it. It looks great.
It looks so good.
You look great. You look absolutely delightful.
It's like all I can see is just forehead now, and it looks so
Love
weird
to see
me.
that. I'd love to see that paired with a reverse cat eye, maybe.
Oh,
You know?
I tried it. It didn't quite work.
It looks good.
Thank you. It looks better on stream than it does in person.
That's all that matters. Hi everyone. I'm Kaylee Bray, and I'll be playing Elaborate, your Turtle Death Cleric. Both of us use she/her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni, and tonight I will be playing Chirp Burbington, your honest, forthright, and caring Aarakocra monk, and we both use he/him.
Wait, I'm sorry, Vince? Sir?
Okay.
There it is.
Oh my god.
Sassy and late.
That's literally my motto. And our special guest, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Noxweiler Berf. I'm honored to be here tonight. Really excited to play with all these beautiful faces. I'm a big fan. Glad to be here. But let me tell you what. I'm playing Mister Malice Malcontent, which is apparently a demon, and nothing's going to go wrong. It's just going to be fun.
It's true. It's
A
true.
little shout out. Nox made the wedding episode of this show possible. Nox and the Scabby Rooster team. And
It was
Fob,
their
seriously,
space, their team.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
they ran
It was a lot of
tech.
fun. We
It
were
was
really happy to
amazing.
have you here. Yeah. It was nice to bring some life back into the place, you know?
Yeah.
So
And to
anytime
play
you
in
want to come back.
person.
Yep.
Yeah.
And play in person.
Aw.
Roll some dice for
Hell
real. It
yeah.
felt like
Yes.
Remember how sweet and beautiful and non-spooky the wedding was?
Yeah.
For a time.
Anyway.
A lot of people died.
And
but no one
remember that
important,
you
but
at
no one
home
important.
have a righteous amount of power over our story. We have a series of donation tiers allowing you to do everything from banking up rerolls, providing our crew with a useful or bizarre tool for their heist in the form of 6 spy supplies, kicking off a The Office-style confessional cam, allowing a player to have planned in advance the perfect solution to any problem they currently face, and finally, you can kick off Cat Burglars. Perhaps our heroes become cats. Perhaps cats are summoned to assist with the heist. Perhaps Cat Cavalier descends from nowhere to save the day, or all of the above. And if we if we hit our goal for the night, we will do our players a big old favor, and instead of the single piece of plot-related loot in the vault, we will absolutely fill it with an absurd amount of valuable goodies for our party. So please do enjoy making mayhem. In the meantime, let's tell a story. Our last episode saw our heroes engaged in the epic assault on the Kaziric city of Azero, ultimately spawning a rebel uprising and sacking the city, but at a cost. Sarunin of the triumphant trio fell, along with Nugget and Brewer, and nearly steady of feet. However, Nazik offered her final revival syringe to the group, who could make the choice of who to bring back, and, by unanimous consent, Nugget was brought back from death's door. Meanwhile, during the attack, our party and Liren had uncovered evidence of a key of sorts that would allow them access to the predecessor ruin beneath Beznos, hidden away in a university in Čenic, prompting Liren to suggest a heist. But before the party could fully appreciate the hijinks to ensue, a horrible power emanated from Dazzle's bag, which engulfed her. She reached out to grasp Bora for support, and they both simply vanished. The sounds of destruction in the city of Azero have given way to jubilation, and then to a quiet night. Bora and Dazzle are gone, leaving just a smoldering patch of dirt behind, and, curiously enough, Dazzle's demon, who has failed to, disincorporate before you.
Chirp just looks back and forth from the smoldering ash and the demon, and is like, are they okay? Hi.
Where?
Well, I'm so sorry. I was a little congested, I'm afraid.
I have some pills
exact-
for that.
Do you?
Yeah.
I would love a pill.
Here.
Oh,
no.
thank you.
I hand you about 8 random pills.
He looks at them. They look at them very closely and pop them into their mouth.
Oh, demon's cool. We like the demon.
No.
Hey, buddy, do you have any idea what happened here with your, I don't want to say master, but the
Patron?
warlock you rode in on?
We have a consensual relationship. It's all right to say the M word.
Cool. Where's your mistress and where is my wife?
Your wife.
I'm sorry, what?
Where is your wife?
Look, I will shoot you in your face.
I didn't take your wife.
Did you take Dazzle? That's also
No,
bad.
Let's step back here. I feel like we've gotten off on the wrong hoof. Now,
Well, do you have hooves?
I do.
I do.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, Murray, you are breathtaking.
Besties.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't notice your hooves. They are quite well worn.
I also have a tail. No one
Amazing.
asks me about these things.
Well, you know, that's because sometimes we're worried about our friends who just disappeared into a pile of smoldering ash.
It's
Look,
true.
our friends are very strong. Let this happen. What's up?
Now,
I'm sorry.
before- we shouldn't blame any demons, first of all. I just want to say that before we continue the conversation. Go ahead.
Do you know what happened?
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened?
No.
Why is that?
I am bound by the laws of demonhood.
Oh, what are the laws of demonhood?
I
Murray,
could
are there
tell you.
laws?
How long would it take for you to tell us
Oh,
though
he
before
would
we get
know.
into this?
How long do you have?
There's a crackle in the night, a scent a bit like incense, and before you, just as quickly as they had vanished, Dazzle and Bora reappear,
Never mind.
looking no worse for wear.
How long has it been for you? Are you super old? Are you from another dimension? Are you a different Dazzle and Bora?
What
Are
the
you dead?
fuck?
Are you
Oh, what happened?
okay?
Yeah.
And that is
Chirps.
one of your 3 wishes. You're welcome.
Hold on.
I am very confused about the rules of demonhood, and I feel like we need to have them explained.
Would you like to make a
I wish
second
that
wish?
I could be of more help. The demon thing's new for me too. Hey, Mr. Malice, sorry. Didn't mean to summon and then suddenly vanish from existence. That
Oh,
is.
you didn't.
Well, not the vanishing part. I meant for you to. Thank you. I'm glad you're
You
here.
meant for me to come. I'm not coming to a party that I wasn't invited to.
No, you're super invited. Don't
No,
even
I-
worry
I
about
would
it.
never
I
do
did
that.
think there was going to be a lot more people for you to kill. It turns out we were like done. So mostly you're just here to hang out, I guess.
Oh, I'll
And-
find someone to kill.
As Mister Malice Malcontent ingratiates themselves with the party, could you describe to us exactly what everyone sees when they look upon you?
It's a shifting form, but as the time between the conversation has happened, the shadow kind of coalesces into a very dapper figure. They use they, them, or it pronouns, and they have what looks like a very human face. It's almost it's a very pleasant face, but it doesn't look right. It sort of moves as if there's something underneath it from time to time, and the shadow around the edges just sort of sweeps outward. And besides the pleasant makeup that they're wearing to try to make themselves feel and look more human, they're standing before you in a dapper coat, and that coat trails all the way down to the ground and then disappears into the shadow. But their legs are a pair of shiny black hooves covered in black fur.
Is that Gina or Murray swooning down there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Just swooning.
Yes. This box right here, it's a swoon.
Definitely all of us just here like,
Party swoon,
Damn.
baby.
Look, Nox, I don't know if you didn't know that you were going to come play a game with a bunch of monster fuckers, but welcome.
Oh, I knew. I was counting on it.
Horniest crew in all of D&D.
I was born a monster fucker and I'll die a monster fucker, just like my father before me and his father before him.
Do I look like a coward to you? Let's go.
We're just gonna make a couple of notes about everyone.
Mercy alive, yeah. As you all discuss this, amongst the group also, because everyone else from the battle is gathered here, Cat Cavalier grasps the newly awakened Nugget, squeezing her and holding her tight for several minutes. I'm so sorry. I thought we lost you. And Nugget is holding her back and just trying to console her. Hey, I'm all good. I'm here. It was a good fight. I'm fine.
I lean into Fess and I'm like, did you ever get that part? I never got that part.
Nope.
Mm.
The hugging part.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
Emotions.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Immediately
Okay.
leans in.
All right. I
This is
noticed,
dope.
Murray, I noticed you're trying to wrap Mr. Malice into this group hug.
Oh.
And,
I thought they could
I was
use
waiting.
it.
Yes, I was waiting for the invitation. Let me get in
I'm
here.
not gonna leave them out.
No, they just got here. They're part of the group now.
No, I'm
Yes.
just saying if you're just looking to hug Mr. Malice, if you're looking for a reason, that's
How
totally
dare you
fine.
blow up my spot? Shut the
I'm
fuck
sorry. I'm
up.
sorry.
Why am I a part of this?
Story's been made.
So many
do
people
you-
were just killed and died, and this is all right. Never mind. This is normal behavior. for us.
Everybody copes in their own way,
That's
narc.
fair. First of all,
First of all, you're totally right.
Bora and Dazzle are sort of off to the side, and Bora has taken to like poking Dazzle's arm and being like, do you feel okay?
you feel okay?
I think so. Do you?
I think, is this part of the summoning or?
I lean into Fess and I go, what do we do if wife and bestie are actually evil wife and bestie?
Look.
What's the
Now,
plan?
why would anyone summon the evil version of them here?
How far can you hear?
Look at you. Look, he's in the hug. We could have a sidebar.
No, I'm right here. I can hear everything that you say, and
Yeah, rude.
and everything that you've ever done. I can
Evil?
see it.
Oh,
Everything.
What's evil about Mister Malice Malcontent?
Hold on,
So
hold on.
far,
Everything?
No,
uh,
I'm evil.
it has been a perfect gentleman and complimented me right away.
Exactly. Murray's right. We shouldn't go around casting aspersions upon our best friends. The
Right.
people that have been summoned here are going to be here forever, and we better get used to them.
Oh, I would love to insight check the demon, please, and thank you.
Forever, huh?
And Malice Malcontent, are you attempting to counteract this insight at all? If you are, you can roll deception.
Do we have rerolls?
I am not deceiving anyone here.
We currently
This is
have no
what I
rerolls.
truly believe.
Oh, I
Okay,
got a
I mean, look.
12.
Well, Malice is not contesting your roll, so a 12 would provide you sufficient insight to understand their motives on a basic
Chirp
level.
got an 18.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, thanks, bestie.
And Malice, what do they perceive when they're trying to figure out your motivation there, your intent?
There is clearly something here that they're not telling you. But what you do realize is that they're being very, very friendly. And you don't think that they necessarily are as friendly as they are appearing to be.
That's fair.
All right, I'm just gonna. Hey, Malice.
Yes,
I just want you to know.
Are we
a thing.
sidebarring now? Is that
No,
what
we're
we do?
still in the hug. This is
Okay,
great.
okay.
It smells like
thanks.
sandalwood in here, and I'm
But if you
super
were
hyped.
sidebarring in the hug, we would all respect that and not listen.
Mhm.
That though.
No, we wouldn't.
Okay.
We'd pretend not to.
That does feel like normal Dazzle, but
That
let me
is
be super
probably
clear.
normal Dazzle.
If there's anything wrong with our friends or those aren't the real ones,
Mhm.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh, yes. I fully understand. I look forward to that.
Cool. Cool.
I mean,
I hold
believe-
up my hand to show the tattoo to see if there's any new markings on it.
Oh God.
Give me one moment.
87.
Oh.
There are 87 markings now.
Oh, beans.
Oh no. Just tally them up.
Oh, no,
stop.
it's full.
It's the full
Right
stop.
now.
You're a
Thank you very
UFC
much.
fighter now.
Isn't that the same as it was?
No. It used
No,
to be open.
It was
No,
like
it's-
half a one.
Yeah.
It was a half to gone.
I have to go. Fuck out
Now
here.
it's
Look.
now it's fully gone. And you went gone.
Well, I feel fine.
And
Hey.
Bora will tap on Dazzle's forehead to do the evil check.
Okay,
Thank you,
you're
Bora.
all probably evil,
Yeah.
so maybe you don't do
If you have a fever, you can't check to see if somebody else has a fever.
that.
I start checking Bora's forehead.
I start touching
You both
everyone's
feel fine
forehead.
to each other.
Yeah, everybody is now touching everyone's forehead.
Yeah.
Evil check. Evil check.
I linger on Murray's forehead for just a moment.
I rub my head against your
First,
pocket.
I'm nuzzling into it.
And then I just drag the hand down.
None of you perceive anything from your various evil checks.
So
Vince,
nice.
I'd like to know if Barbara is within eyesight of us.
That's
Barbara's here. Yeah.
nice.
Oh shit, Barbara's here. Oh no.
Anthony's a
what?
genius.
So, okay, sorry. No, I got this, everybody. Mr. Malice Malcontent. This
Yes,
is
mistress.
Barbara. Barbara and Murray. Are not exclusive. I
No,
haven't heard
they're
any of that
no.
discussion.
If I'm being honest, we've been looking for a third.
Yes!
You haven't know what? I know you haven't explained demon rules yet, but you could probably call Barbara mistress too, and she'd be fine with it.
But also, you know, that I'm just letting you know the situation. You do whatever you want with that. Like, look, I summoned you here, but like, that's not.
And to
You
be
did summon
clear,
it, yes.
to be clear, Malice, Barbara is what appears to be a roughly 68-year-old Scottish woman clad in full leather BDSM gear.
Yeah.
Mr. Malice Malcontent stops and just holds his hand over his heart and stares lovingly at Barbara. I have rarely seen such beauty. It is a pleasure, and I'll take her hand and I'll kiss it very gently, and then look back and look to Dashel, and then in Dashel's mind, I'm going to use my non-spell telepathy ability.
Yeah, I let it happen. Absolutely.
Just here for it.
Know what you've done.
I don't think so.
Excellent.
Should I know something? It's telepathic back. I assume I
Quite
can
a
respond.
charmer.
I can message.
Oh.
So
Now then, I can't wait to get to know all of you a little better. But should we stand here in the middle of all of this? It seems a little pedestrian. Is there a wine bar close by?
I think we blew it up.
Actually, as you're all sort of hashing
There
this
were
out,
probably a few at one
I think
point.
we blew it up. for, like,
around the
almost
time
for sure.
you were all like playing patty cake on each other's foreheads, your etheric has been standing over Sarunan's body, and she approaches you as well.
Listen, everybody, I know it's late, but I can't leave him like this. He and I talked about this moment for years, and there is a special service he wanted should he be the first to go.
I can't eat him. I won't
wouldn't
eat him.
ask. No, we're not gonna eat. Look, he would taste awful. Look at him. He's skin, not even bones. He's just skin.
Oh,
But look, you don't have to be a part of it. I wouldn't ask any of you to wait up, but if you'd like to stay, I know he'd prefer to be sent off surrounded by friends.
Yeah.
I would be neglecting my duty to Fedor if I didn't participate in some way. I'd be happy.
Chirp,
All right.
Chirp looks just to make sure that the wine bar burned down, and it did. And then he looks back and he goes, "Of course we'll stay."
However, Chirp, you do find what appears to be a delicately singed bottle of an 191 vintage that rolled into the tent.
Good year.
Oh, I don't know if this is part of the ceremony that Sarunan wanted, but we got it.
And that is your second wish fulfilled.
Your looks at Thea, who solemnly nods. Thea draws her axe, its solid gold edge catching the torchlight and pierces it into the earth at her feet. She closes her eyes and begins to sing a soft, melodic hum that fills the tent. You see her axe ever so slightly glow, radiating out from its gilding, and everything around you takes on that almost imperceptibly faint shine. Murray, Ella, you two knew Sarunan from those days, from back in the home. Is there anything you want to say?
Bora was there too.
Oh, that's right, Oh, yes.
And I lifted some money off him a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Card game.
Oh, well, that's only fair. He was always terrible at
wasn't.
cards.
Stop.
He never could remember what he had.
Dead.
Oh, look, this is me being nice. Come on, this whole thing was a mess. But if maybe a memory, maybe just something, some kind of nice send-off for him. I know he'd like it from wherever.
Yeah, once we had a bard come into the home and everybody was ignoring him except for him. He was clapping and cheering and enjoying the music. He had a little too much to drink and then it got a little belligerent. But overall, the bard really appreciated it.
Yeah, he always was an angry drunk.
A little.
But in a fun way, not like ooh.
I remember how much he loved Lady Ella's parsnip muffins. So much so that I guess this is also a slight confessional, Ella. I once stole a handful and we raffled them because we know sometimes it's a little iffy when you take them without which ones you hand. So it was kind of like a Russian roulette, but with cookies and muffins. Turns out I grabbed all the good ones. And it was a really nice day because we kind of were like, oh, this, who knows, but yummy sugar.
We called it Mortal Muffins, and usually
Mortal
nobody died.
Muffins!
Yeah. There was a big to do about that because y'all really thought that you were subtle. And this bag is usually just like this basket. It's like attached to my body almost.
It is.
But I did my best. That was actually, I was going to mention it, where I always did my best to arrange the baked goods as best I could. But
so you don't sleep with your eyes open?
No, I do sleep with my eyes open.
Oh, then I just got your schedule wrong.
Oh, I'm a reptile, sweetheart. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it really is.
Do that thing
look
you
for
do
the
where you
nictating. Yeah.
do that thing you do where the film closes a little bit.
It's called a nictating membrane.
And you see the little slide sideways. You're
So call them her
moved to
windshield
the head of
wipers.
the table, contemplating a moment before speaking.
Sarunan and I came from very different worlds. It really wasn't until Thea and the triumphant trio that I realized how similar we really were. And there were so many wonderful adventurers over the years that it felt as though we'd lived 100 lives in one. And I don't know what we are without him, but I hope wherever he is now, his mind is finally clear and he's at peace.
He's not.
Oh my god.
Hey,
I'm gonna
That's
elbow the
entirely,
D-
that's entirely possible.
Can I
to be
just-
honest.
read the room.
Are we not being honest?
No,
Not
we're
at
being
a funeral,
complimentary.
Okay.
You know how none of us are saying how fucking creepy you are? We're not
No,
being
I would-
honest.
Well, don't compliment me. Compliment the body.
All of a sudden you know. All of a sudden you know better. Okay.
I don't.
Listen.
I'm new to this. Look,
Here's
do you
what
think
I'm
I don't want to
gonna
be
say.
more human? Teach me, please.
Oh
You
no,
don't wanna
it's not
be
that.
human.
It's not that kind of musical. Listen, nobody set a death trap like Sarunan. That's what I know. That motherfucker put me through so many days
Remember
of just.
the ants?
Oh my God, the
Yeah,
ants! They would
nobody
eat
could turn
people
a
from the
person's bones
inside.
into fire ants like Sarunan.
He
Bora just
really-
shudders.
One of Boros's greatest heroes, and also one of its most sadistic minds, is gone to
Yeah.
Sarunan. And I hold up the wine, and I'm like, "Was this really a wish? Did I really waste a wish?"
You did.
Yer draws a hand across Sarunan's chest in a swirling pattern, speaking in a low voice, and draws a small scroll from her satchel, which disintegrates in her hand. Before you, Sarunan's body begins to shine, and as though by a cool flame, slowly burns away in light, a trail of glowing wisp working its way skyward until there's nothing left on the table. Meanwhile, the small shadows have concluded a brief ceremony for Brewer. Lirin at its head, they all hug each other, speaking softly, drying tears and redonning their gear. Thea ends her song and opens her eyes. I believe there's a heist to plan.
Who just said
Son of a
that?
bitch, I'm in.
Lirin,
That's Thea.
Lirin, now that the table is clear, rolls out one of their trusty maps.
Now
This
that the table's
time-
clear because the bodies are gone.
Because
Yeah,
the body burned away. Yeah, it really worked out. And you can tell, like,
We-
during the ceremony, Lirin was, like, kind of looking around for a spot to put the map, and they're like, I don't want to do this on the floor. Like, come on. And then
Okay.
Sarunan burned away. I was like, oh, great, perfect.
No.
Do you want to wipe that down or anything first, or are we
I
just going
just give it a
straight
little-
into it?
Malice,
yeah, it's
yeah,
press
Malice,
Prestidigitation.
Malice takes a dagger and lines up some of the ash and then snorts it.
Is
If I
that
knew
good?
That is honestly, I feel like that's a sign of respect from a
It
demon.
is.
I'm not
It
gonna
is.
lie.
It's the highest honor. You said I was being disrespectful, so there. I just ingested
I'd
it.
say that'll give you an inspiration point right there. That's got to count for something.
I'm gonna prestidigitate the rest of the table. Just
You do it as Fess was leaning over, like
to do that. Yeah. Bora's
I-
just on her shoulders. like,
Maybe not. Maybe
I don't
not.
know. It,
I lean into Dazzle and I go, your demon's kind of a vibe.
yeah.
I don't
I'll
know.
be honest with you. It was my first time doing it. I didn't think they'd be awesome.
This is, I mean, look, for maybe for me they're a bit much, but I feel like you summoned the perfect demon for you.
Yeah, it's like a demon meets a member of Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Fantasy Panic at the
Fantasy
Disco.
Panic at the Disco. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking.
And I like it.
Hey, if you untied that ribbon around his neck, would their head fall off?
Maybe. I
Like
Can I do
fantasy-
something, Vince?
they can hear.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think inside of Chirp's head,
oh no.
there's like a little waver. Hey, buddy, it's me, you.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I know
Chirp, this is
exactly
you.
who this is. No,
No,
it's
this
not.
is your voice.
No, it's
I
weird.
Am you. Remember
don't
that one
like-
time you did that one thing you didn't want anybody to see, but they saw it anyway?
Okay,
Buddy.
I know when somebody's doing my
I
voice
know.
and I don't like
I know
it.
when somebody's doing the voice, and I'm telling you right now that you know because I know. I'm you.
Chirp,
Hey.
roll me a wisdom save, and Malice, roll me an Arcana check.
You got it.
People
A
have done this
17
to
on
Murray
the
before.
die.
That is a critical fail.
Baby.
Chirp, you actually think this might be like your conscience or something?
Okay, I'll hear it out.
Look, we've been together for how long now?
If this is my voice, then it's more of like a we and an I, and there's no together,
Right.
right? It would just be like, hey, I'm thinking, like,
Oh no, not in this moment. You see,
okay,
I'm packing up my
tracks.
things.
oh,
Yeah, it's not you. I don't want you to
Okay.
think it's you.
all right,
It's
but
me.
it is me because
But
it's you.
I'm not growing here, and I think that for now, at least, we should take some time apart.
Am I just gonna like fall over and drool once you're gone, or how does that work?
You're gonna feel a little empty. You're gonna feel a little sad. Your heart will never be full again.
Okay, so same.
It's every
Pretty
day,
much.
baby.
Pretty much.
Okay. Well,
But-
have a good trip.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go ahead and you know that that award that you're really proud of.
I pull out my participation trophy that I've had for episodes and episodes and episodes.
I'm gonna take
Yes.
that away from you because it's mine. I was the one who earned it, not you. And so since
That's
I'm,
okay. That's fine. I feel like without whatever you are, I probably won't be participating in a lot of stuff. I'm not really a participator. Go
No,
ahead.
you're not. No, you're not. You're not. I didn't want to say anything, but now that everything's out in the open, I feel a lot better, don't you?
I don't know. I'm still confused. Have a good trip and a nice trophy.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye.
You hear your footsteps leave your mind on the door closed.
And Chirp, while you don't
And then weirdly, coconuts like horse hooves.
And then Chirp, while you may not feel all that physically different at the moment, you are a little bummed out.
Alignment shift.
No.
And on that, we actually have a confessional for Mister Malice Malcontent.
Yes.
Chat.
Let's go.
Oh, hello there. I'm so glad that you could join me tonight. You see, our illustrious dungeon master has given me a character that is chaotic evil, and has asked me to come into this party of ne'er-do-wells and have a good time. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. It's not just my wild ride, it's yours. And there are no seatbelts, and there's no exit sign, and we're going at 60 miles an hour up the hill, and there's no stopping us now.
But I'm also classically trained, and I have found that the theatrical arts are the best way to connect with others. If you can find within your heart the way to build upon the beauty around you, you can express it through speech and word, and if necessary, song. Thank you again.
All I'm
Right.
saying, babe, is that maybe if you snort like a little bit, like, I don't know.
Generally, ingesting bodies is bad in any form.
I don't know if that's true. Like, Ella is a death cleric. I bet she could do some.
I have a whole recipe book of how to cook your enemies to their best potential.
Do you
So
have
I do have
Oh.
that. Yeah.
Huh. At what point does it stop being cannibalism and start becoming something else? Like, does the body just have to become abstracted enough? You know,
Well,
like
I
when you
assume
see
that Ella's not eating turtles.
That's the thing, is I have a little bit more leeway than a lot of y'all do.
Oh.
I'm not even from here.
Wait, are you saying that as like a faith, or are you like a demon shaped like the love of my life?
What? I'm not a demon.
Oh
That's
no,
a
I
demon.
didn't trust that at all.
Okay, could you have said that less convincingly?
I didn't like
It's
that one.
Bora.
I think I put my arm around Bora and I wink at Fess.
Oh,
He just turns and screams.
I have questions about cannibalism for me, because technically I'm a celestial being that was made in a lab.
Hmm.
So
Dazzle.
we're not humans.
We don't know any humans, do we?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm
none of
half
us- yeah,
human.
none of us are human. Humans
None
are
of us are
boring.
human.
I'm
Right.
a little human.
You're a
So,
little human.
according to the missive I picked up in the halls of administration here, the key of sorts was sent to the Naushnik for analysis. It's like sort of a university in Čenic, you could say, but it's mostly an excuse for the wealthy and powerful of the Empire to hoard artifacts and launder money. It's very little actual scholarship goes on there. However, we are actually in luck. If we head to the city quickly enough, we may make it in time for their biannual fundraising auction and gala. It'll be the
Did we get a
perfect
tote bag?
way. A what?
A tote bag.
Oh yeah, no, they got swag bags, like little monogram swag bags there.
We get to go to another gala.
I was gonna
Mhm.
say, heck, a tote bag. I want a makeover montage.
Look, language, Ella. We can't.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll keep an eye on that in the future.
Are we
I know
done
this-
talking
appreciate
about
that.
cannibalism?
Never.
This will be the only chance we get at getting this needle, whatever it is, and getting under Besnol. So let's make it count. And then actually, as Liren finishes that, Steady of Feet, still recovering from her injuries, and apparently having been outside for a while, limps into the tent.
Ooh.
And you can see she's still bleeding. She's bandaged up. She's looking a bit rough.
I have spoken to some of the citizens here. Word is spreading of your deeds, and some have even recognized you from your prior adventures. Likely
Are they cops?
No, the uprising in Azero, the rebellion, the new rebellion. Likely the news of these events will reach Cenic before we do, which means any rebels in the city will be giving cause to rise up, but the Noshnik may have tighter security than it usually does.
Looks like the reappearance of Jennifer Horsington.
I can't wait.
We're going undercover.
So do we know what that means?
Whoa.
Yeah. Do you know what that means, Mr. Malice?
I do. It means that we're going to have a makeover montage.
Does
that count as the third wish?
It is one of your wishes. I never said you only had 3.
Oh.
Is that your wish to only have 3?
No.
No.
Wait, should we be taking wishes from demons?
I don't think
Yes.
that's how demons work, but I don't know. I don't know the rules.
Can you confirm this is a wishing demon?
I'm gonna send a message to Mr. Malice. Okay, I'm gonna send a message to Mr. Malice. That was a lot of M's with message. Okay, so like, I'm pretty
As soon
sure.
as you start, but you do this mentally, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've got another person in my brain. Just 1 second. A lot of coals in the fire these days. Hold on.
Did I get put on
Yep.
hold?
Yep. No, they're here.
Hold music's nice.
Yep. No, I mean, I'd say, well, I don't know, a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5. Yeah. No, they're all gonna die. It's not right.
It's the
Okay.
glow from Ipanema.
We're gonna deal with it. Okay. Sorry about that. Go ahead. You were asking.
So like,
Mistress.
thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah.
taking me away from everything I was doing. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So I'm pretty sure not a wishing demon. I'm aware of it. I cast the spell. But I don't need to tell him that. I think that's hilarious. But also, maybe just be cool to these ones. Like just we're friends. They're all your friends then by proxy. All of my family is dead and most of ours are, so like this is all we have is kind of each other. And there are plenty of people that we will definitely want to murder and have you murder and like do it together and take all that out on. It would be super tight if it wasn't like, and I just point at like our little group, including Liren.
See,
If
Nazik.
everyone, listen, I've heard you out, and I agree to your terms, but I'm going to add a term. If everyone within your group eats a severed finger, I promise you, no harm will come to them.
Okay, I don't think that I can facilitate that. Do you have a lower offer? Can we say if everyone like promises to be super cool, or if we like hang your photo? We own a bar. We'll put you at like a big painting of you up in the bar.
35%.
Of the whole bar?
Yeah, 35%
Give me
of the
money.
I don't need it. I just want it.
The demon
drive
was
a tough
capitalism
bargain.
the whole time.
We make yes.
Did we just
Deal.
get a demon bartender?
All right, that's a deal. And they shake
The
your
demon
hand.
part owner.
Mentally shake your hand, Dan.
Okay, that felt weird.
They didn't specify 35% of what though.
what? Yeah.
Oh, I was very specific.
Ooh, devil's in the details.
I'll take 35% of anything I want. That's the specification that was made.
Sounds fine to me.
The actual physical bar is
Oh
just
my
a
god.
portion of it gone.
And that was
35%
the
of the
day
staff.
we lost TGI Fridays employees.
A lot of people got bisected that day.
Yeah.
We don't even.
Everyone's lost a kidney.
This party has done worse things.
The bar is doing its own thing. We don't make any money off of it anyways. I've never found
bet
any
you know
profit
of.
from it.
Who are you
Yeah,
justifying
it probably
this
just
to?
pays itself. I'm just thinking, I guess.
As Dazzle swigs the wine.
So, all right, at this point, I can't tell if I am tasting ash or dirt, and if I am, is it cannibalism?
Yeah.
No, you're a bird.
I'm a bird. I think it's just
And on
bird.
that, carriage is loaded, road traveled. Let's do a what is it? A costuming heist montage to see how we all get ready for the heist, the Great Cenic Caper. So, how do each of you prepare for this upcoming heist? Knowing, by the way, you are about to attend a gala, apparently.
Okay. This is what I want to find out, Vince. What is the vibe here? Is this like Met Gala, we're going artsy and weird? Or is this like formal gala, we're blending in with the bad guys, so we need to be badasses?
Right, so my experience at these things is that it's very intensely black tie. It's very formal, very a bit stuffy and severe. Only the
So boring?
It's not a lot of fun, but we're not there to party. We're there to rob them.
No, I mean our outfits have to be boring.
Oh,
You
well,
can do
Kaziric
both.
fashion is a little bit touch and go. So honestly,
Are there consent forms beforehand?
anything you want to wear, you could probably get by with, as long as it looks like nobody else there could possibly afford it.
Oh.
Oh.
And then when does the touching and leaving start?
Oh no, ooh, not that kind of party. They do
You
not
You
do
said
that, though.
touch and go.
I apologize. That's clearly my mistake.
Yeah.
No, there's no touch. Well,
I'm with Murray on this one. I think that there
Thank
could be some
you.
touching and going.
there's usually
Yeah.
a room.
Cards
There's
right.
usually a room. But you
That's
gotta,
kind of-
know the
that's
right
kind of-
people.
Keep it separate.
That's kind of Barbara and I's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's very touch and go.
Lately, she doesn't seem to be going.
Not going nowhere.
No,
sweetheart.
she's not keeping up her side of
Yeah,
the
she's mostly
bargain.
touch. How would you all like to prep for the heist? And we also have a couple of 6 spy supplies to hand out. But in the meantime, let's go down the list. And how would you all like to do yourselves up?
Yeah, well, Bora, after getting that information, she'll look over and she's like, I think I have an idea. And she'll cast Disguise Self on her. And then up, it's like up from the feet upwards, we sort of get this pan as some like dark black heels, like patent fantasy leather, appear on her feet into boots that sort of come up her legs. And we see it sort of wrap around her in this fitted like cat suit.
Let's go.
But it's like halter top style.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Her hair goes, it's shorter, but it still comes up and slicked back, almost like a Trinity from the Matrix style. And then, she's got dark cat eye makeup and dark lipstick as well.
Jennifer Horsington's ready to go.
Is Sassafras dressed exactly the same way?
Yeah, in the
Cat suit.
halter top, little like leather.
Beautiful. Who else?
Who's next? Who's next? I want to keep hearing.
Okay, hang on. So Ella has decided to go for like a full ball gown look, but the dress like is big enough to accommodate the shell. So there's a big old hoop skirt around. It takes up like 3 or 4 like spaces for regular sized people, and she's starting to like put like gear and stuff like underneath the skirt so she can smuggle whatever she wants
Ooh.
inside. Oh, anybody wants me to like carry anything in my pockets, you just let me know, okay, sweetheart?
Oh man, I wish I still had my cargo pant dress. That'd be perfect for this occasion.
I'll
just-
use mask. Oh, please go ahead.
Oh, Chirp just looks down at he's still wearing what he was wearing at the wedding.
Oh yeah.
Oh
And
god.
he just looks down and he goes, I don't know, for some reason I just don't feel like dressing up. And he just sits down. I think I'm good.
You okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'll use mask
tired.
of many faces and
He didn't even want a fancy robe or nothing.
Yeah, you love dressing up.
I mean, I'm pretty dressed.
I mean, maybe a robe would make you feel better.
I'm thinking about 35%, and I go back into Chirp's mind. Hey, bud, I couldn't do it without you. I tried to live without you, but you complete me.
I'm still not entirely sure what's going on, but okay.
Let's just hug it out, and let's put you in something fantastic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Is there
I'll
like
put on a robe.
a costume box or anything in the like carriage that we're in? Are there any like?
Oh yeah, various of the
feel like we're
rebels in the city
looting.
have been looting all kinds of finery from the oligarch district up the hill.
Excellent. I find the like gaudiest, most like patterned cape and like cloak that I can find for Chirp.
Hey, can y'all loot some diamonds? If you see any diamonds,
Ooh.
can y'all just loot some diamonds?
Young
Please?
lady.
Thank you. I'm just saying.
Oh.
If they are
Look,
looting
look.
the oligarch,
All right, look,
Yeah.
lady, I'll keep a lookout, but I got mouths to feed, all right? So I'll do what I can.
I'm not. Just if you see one.
I like emeralds.
Oh, I have some of those, yeah.
Drape
hell
the
yeah,
cloak
hook it
on
up.
Chirp's
Yeah, those
shoulders.
don't bring people back from the dead. I have tons of those.
Right. No, yeah, that's fine. I may or may not have, used one recently.
Oh, right, for Nugget.
Yeah.
No, we
not
used
for
a
Nugget.
syringe.
The gnome. Wait, which gnome did I bring back?
brought
to
back
life?
Terminal.
Not
Oh, yeah.
Brewer.
Yeah,
David.
Terminal was dead, then you brought them back.
Is that
Terminal better be a good hacker, and I hope they can help us in the heist.
Oh, they are not. As far as you can tell,
Wow.
she's the brute. Her name is Terminal because she kills people.
Everything
That's fine.
about that.
Nice.
Oh, and then they died, and then they did.
Sorry, Dazzle, what do you got?
Is that better? Bud? I'm putting the cloak on Chirp first.
What does the cloak look like?
It's really ornate in nature. It has like deep reds and blues in it that I thought would complement your feathers.
It was red and yellow and mauve and cream and green and brown.
Yeah, this
It
is
has
nice.
like a kind of
That's
swirl
boring.
pattern all the way down it and like a trim on the edges.
Do you think I look too much like a magician?
No. You look if you were a magician, you'd be a super expensive one.
Okay.
Ooh.
As long
I
as I'm a
put a-
super expensive magician.
I put a top hat onto their head.
Hey,
Nice. It's kind of nice.
I pull a monocle out.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's the one.
And now
That's
we're
the
talking.
juice.
Blending in perfectly.
So with my mask of many faces, I am going to drape a like long kind of like rusty gold colored full gown that comes to like a sweetheart neckline and shimmers a little bit when I move, kind of like how my Eldritch Blast does, but in shades of gold. And I'll just kind of like tuck my wings in until they go away. And I'll faint backwards towards Mister Malice.
Yeah, I'll catch you. And as soon as that happens, I'm gonna spin us around in this like fantasy transformation of shadow. And for my costuming, I look exactly the same, but I slap a sticker on my breast that says "Not a demon."
Yeah.
Really sells
Amazing.
it.
Wow.
Okay, we talked Met Gala.
Subterfuge.
I want that. So I also disguise self since we all have it. And Fess goes like full elf. So she looks like if she was just a full high elf instead of a half elf.
Oh, that's a good bet.
Yeah. And then her outfit, we're going Zendaya as Joan of Arc at the Met Gala.
Yes.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
go.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Ah!
Look, y'all, we came to win.
yeah.
So she's just clanky as hell, like, feels good and right, and my ears are long as shit. Let's go.
Why are all my friends trying to horn me up today?
Horn me up.
Mari, we're just trying to be like you, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look at Fess and I go, okay, Clanks.
Look, I've got
Let's see you move.
passive
Let's
outright.
see you move. Let's see you move silent.
Hey, hold on. Mr. Malice throws shadow, right? I'm just gonna try to like drift into its shadow aura.
You're gonna drift into Mr. Malice's shadow.
Yeah, I don't think that would be bad, probably. And I disappear and kind of make some clanky noises in the shadow.
If you would
I
like
can't-
to disappear forever, I can make that happen. All you have to do is wish.
No, thank you.
Just if you wish, only if you wish. I'm not gonna
You
do-
hear a shadow, you see nothing, and you hear a shadow, Mr. Malice. It says, I can't die.
Join the club.
Oh my god! Are we best friends now?
I think we are.
Amazing.
And Murray, what is our favorite oldie wear into this?
He
Shindig.
waited till everyone else got dressed. He wanted some inspo. He wanted to like have his input, and also he the transformation stunned him from Mister Malice, and he was just, oh, that's so cool. Oh, I should probably go get dressed. And he just kind of throws a bunch of stuff out of a couple of trunks, and he finds a white button up and a very skin tight bodycon, floor length black gown, and then puts a double breasted coat on top, kind of like the Billy Porter Oscar event dress suit, but form fitting.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like Barbara is doing wonders for Murray.
And then a leather strap
Yes.
from Barbara's. She hands me one of her collars, and I just tie it like a tie, but it's a collar.
Y'all, we look dope as shit.
Oh, and a beehive.
I take it all back.
Murray can never go full hot.
Disagree.
Don't yuck somebody else's yum.
Yeah.
At the same time, Chirp and Murray, in rifling through various options in these crates and boxes looted by the rebels of Azero, you also find one each of you a 6 spy supply. What would you like to bring with you on this caper that might assist you with the heist?
Ooh, okay, let's
Am I one
we
of
can
these
brainstorm some 6 spy gear. So you have like what, infrared glasses and
Oh yeah, I attached those to my remember things glasses.
yeah.
Okay, so now
Dark vision glasses.
So
Dark
Murray will
vision.
start
Shit.
I already have dark vision.
Hey, y'all, have we taken a long rest? I
No,
have
I've got
7 hit
also-
points.
Yeah,
I
I
spell
you're long
no.
resting on the journey to Cenic for sure.
Cool.
Can we take
'Cause
a full rest?
Yes.
I forgot I was technically dead.
Yeah, you
What?
were.
Murray, do you want to commit to the dark vision glass?
Wait, okay, what else is spy gear like?
Whatever
like
you
a-
want,
a
right?
Can we?
cable?
Can- idea?
Okay. Question. Oh, go ahead.
Grappling gun.
A grappling gun.
Chirp,
Grabbing
yeah,
gun is
Chirp,
great.
Chirp reaches in to the robe and pulls out a grappling gun, and he's like, "This is fucking terrestrial garbage for walkers. That's so dumb. Does anybody want this? It's stupid."
Hurtful.
Well, maybe Murray wants to trade. Murray, what do you think? What do you think you found?
Chirp hands it to Fess and is like, "I'm sorry. Here you go. It's very useful."
Thanks.
Well, see, the thing is I'm going through the supplies, and I'm like, flamethrower, don't need it. Bolt cutters, don't need it. Like all this stuff is garbage. Night
Murray
vision.
is a super
Bullshit.
super sick spy supply.
I'm
Yeah.
already a spy.
Ooh, what about a flower that shoots poison gas that you could put on your lapel?
Ooh, now that I like. It's like
they've
a
got
little
everything in here.
clown. I like
Yes,
that.
you-
Place was this?
I want to. It's. Oh yeah. Okay. I find it is one of those. It's like those assassin teapots, but it is a flower pin, and I pin it to my lapel. Oh, do you know what this is? The assassin teapots?
No.
Oh, okay. So, basically, it's a teapot with 2 different chambers, and there are like air holes that whichever one you plug up, that's the liquid that comes out. So you could like pour everyone
Like
tea, and
like
then
they
pour,
used on us that one time.
and then
Yeah, like
pour
that.
the tea. Yeah.
and did not work very well.
So everything comes out of the same teapot, but one part of the chamber is.
You've
not.
got your poison gas flower on your lapel. Hell yeah.
Hold on, sorry. I hate to disrupt this. Do they still sell those teapots? Because it would be very fun to
I
play
think
like
you
Who Got
can
the
get
Hot
them off
Toddy.
the antiques channel.
Oh.
Chirp looks at Liren and the small shadows and is like, "Do y'all have a Do y'all have a chest like this? Because this thing is full of crazy stuff. Is this
I know.
yours?
This is wild. I don't know where. No, Steady Your Feet and Urbara brought this from one of the houses up top, and I don't know what this fellow was into, but it seems like kind of a blast.
I whispered to Mister Malice Malcontent. Did someone wish for this? I knew it. And I go to like fist bump you.
I receive the fist bump and I return it. Heartily.
Yeah. Now you got to make it explode.
Is that how this works? And he goes
Yeah.
like this, and something behind him explodes.
The important thing is he didn't look back at it.
Oh my God, that was the diamond shack. We had all the diamonds in there. They're gone. Oh.
They're gone.
I'm
because-
always
Thankfully-
gonna ask.
Thankfully, they're the hardest substances
Yeah,
known to man, and they survive explosions.
wow,
That's
look at
The only
known.
thing they're weak to is
I just
demon
caught
blasts.
one. Wow.
Oh.
Amazing.
God damn, we had so many saved up for you, Ella. Arriving in Čenic.
Oh, let me hit that long rest button on my D&D
Yeah,
Beyond
let me
character
hit long
sheet,
rest.
baby.
The city, yeah, take as many fucking long rests as you want.
Thank you. That's recorded. Someone clip that.
The city is much like how you left it. The four wards encircle the great mound in the city center, upon which is built the massive mansions you partied the night away in all that time ago before there even was a rebellion. Urbara is helping a few people out of the carriages as you have stopped just outside the city threshold there and approaches all of you. All right, look, you're gonna want a small group for this. Quick in, quick out. All of us would just slow you down. So the team and I got to talking, and we're gonna keep this rebel thing going. We'll make hell to keep the Kazirik's eyes off of your target and meet up with you outside the city when it's safe. Now, I do want to remind you, Čenic isn't like Azero. We're in the thick of the Empire, and there's a big garrison here. So we're not looking to topple the whole
How
place.
big is it?
Well, it depends how many troops they've committed to the front, but there's easily going to be a garrison of thousands. up to perhaps 5,000 or 6,000 stationed in the city.
Did
You
I
have
bring my
anything
onager
punchier?
with me?
It's on a leash.
The
I'm
catapult.
afraid not.
Yeah.
So we're not looking to topple the entire city, right? We'll just give these people something to fight for. So please, keep a low profile and get out of the city once you've got what you came for. I don't want to say don't be a hero, because we're kind of being heroes, but
No
like,
Never
problem
have
there.
been, never will be.
okay,
No.
great. We'll be heroes then. Don't be a hero.
Real quick,
And good
out
luck.
of character. What? Just I remember, but just what everyone remembers. What
Yeah.
exactly are we after again? We had a key.
needle?
for it?
So, for those of you who need to be reminded, and I totally understand, a lot has happened. Many people have died.
But nobody important.
You found
Also, we had
intel.
vanished out of existence. We were pretty sure we weren't going to have to worry about this.
Yeah. You found a missive in Azero that seemed to imply that the Kaziriks had dug up an item, kind of like a tattooing needle almost, that they believed was a key to access the bunker, the predecessor ruin underneath Beznos. Now, this is the same place Liren wants to get into because they believe there is some kind of weapon there that you can use against the Kaziriks. Now, the Kaziriks then sent that key, that needle, whatever it is, to Čenic for study. It is at this place called the Naushnik, which currently is holding a gala, which you are about to heist.
Who
We're about
puts
to
on the
now
now?
schnick it.
Take an inspiration point for that, please.
Oh, thank you. I will.
Who puts on the
'Cause it actually
Naushnik
hurt me.
Gala every year?
Hmm?
Who puts on the Naushnik Gala every year?
It's,
is-
it's the Naushnik. It's like the university.
No,
They
who's Čenic's Anna Wintour?
What?
Yes, that's a good
Met Gala.
question.
Yeah, who's in
Completely valid
charge?
question.
Who's Anna Wintour of the Naushnik?
Oh, who's in? Are you asking someone this?
Yeah.
I feel like Liren should
Liren
know.
would know.
All right, what? Who owns the Naushnik?
Who puts
Like,
on
who
the gala?
runs
Who's
it?
the figure?
Yeah, there's got to be a hostess.
Who's the big cheese?
Well, most of the decisions are made by the board of the Naushnik, which is
All right, so who's the
composed of
head of
all
the
of those
board?
like scholarly oligarchs who mostly commit enough funds to it. But There is one person who's a little bit more preeminent amongst them.
Oh.
They call her Cyria.
Sunglasses indoors, severe suits, that sort of thing.
Just a really angular bob, but it frames her
Severe.
face. Like it.
Cyria Turia. The rhyming
Is that a stage name?
Do not point it out to her. I swear to God, do not point out the fact that her name rhymes.
What?
Because she does not like it and has refused to change it.
Oh, now that you said that, I'm gonna have such a hard time not
It'd be really
doing
hard
it.
not to mention it.
Yeah, but does not like it and refuses to change it is how I feel about most things about myself. So fair.
And so, Hilga, Finch, the Silver Sterling, Nugget, Thea, Ur, Urbara, Kim, Steady Your Feet, Nebkim, Milvert, Nook, Poltergeist, Archive, Terminal, Barbara, and the Azeran Rebel Militia gather themselves together and prepare to enter the city to cause one heck of a ruckus.
I believe you forgot an NPC or two. You might want to. No, just kidding.
I definitely, dude.
We remember
oh my
which
God,
ones
you have no
died. Maybe
idea.
some of them died.
I would like
They
to
won't
hear
survive
all of
this
their
one.
backstories before they go.
Yeah. Check out episodes 1 through 41 of Failed Save over on PixelCircus.
All right, just
Although
hold
we
on
met
for a
most of those
moment.
people in the last, 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Because my attention span's as short as yours, I promise. Murray, Barbara blows you a little kiss.
I'm sorry.
Her leather squeaking as she does so.
I grab the kiss as it flies midair and then hand it over to Murray.
I attach it to the end of the chain.
Oh, you're saving that for later, yeah?
Yes.
Mm.
It's never a good idea to accept the gift in front
Oh,
of
yes. Of course.
her.
No.
It's
I
too
understand.
encouraging.
Oh my God. Can we just go to the fucking gala?
I take the kiss out and I throw it at Chirp's face.
Ah!
And Chirp, you take 1 point of love damage.
I take 1 point of old cooties.
Chirp, I'm jealous.
You gotta
I
get your
think you got
booster.
You got your cookie
Yeah.
shot?
I'm not eligible for the third yet. In 2 more months.
You all
Oh,
also
no.
see Cat Cavalier hunched over talking to Nugget amongst the group. And she gives Nugget the hat, the cape, and the boots of the Silver Sterling, keeping the sword and mask for herself. And they smile and hug and prepare to set off for the city.
Is one of them gonna get on the other's shoulders? How does that work? That's half a costume each.
Yeah.
One of
I
them
think-
silver, one of them sterling. How does that work?
I think she's giving her the protection.
Oh.
She
Finch,
just died.
Finch has a fresh loaf of bread. Hilga is freshly creatined, oiled, and ready. And Liren gives a pep talk to the remaining small shadows. They all set off, prepared to paint Cenic red this night. Very literally.
Chirp, as they're walking away, Chirp calls out to Finch. Hey, Bird!
Oh, hello.
Be safe. Be good.
Oh, and she takes a mouthful of sourdough. Oh, don't you worry about me, Cooper.
Remember,
And toddles off
they're
into the
not
city.
birds. They're not important. Leave them if you have to.
Don't worry, I'll kill them all.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, bless. They all set off, and Liren returns to the group with all of you. All right, Liren 7, let's get to it.
Absolutely
Um,
not.
Did we take a
It's gonna
vote
be
on
no
that?
fun.
When
I
did
thought I'd
that?
pitch it.
So-
I thought I'd pitch it. Just thought I'd throw it out there. Thought it would.
Also, how
Absolutely
many of
no.
us are there? Because we've got, there's
There's
you,
like 9 of us.
Nazik
Yeah.
is here.
We
Now Zeke
typically
is
use
here.
team group.
we've got Mister
Oh
Malice
yeah, never mind.
now.
Hold on. I wrote that when Dazzle and Burrow weren't here. There's a few more people this time.
You came up with your heist idea in the 5 seconds our friends were disappeared,
It came together really quick. Look, I have a knack for these things. But
and then
not
you
for
held
counting.
on to it.
There's
That
9
is
of
pretty
us.
fun.
Look, my
None of
motto
us.
is
I say we
make
don't
a plan
have.
A, and that's it.
I don't think we should have like a team name with a 9
Yeah.
in it. I think
Yeah,
it
does
might have
Mighty-
some competition.
I don't know. How does
Okay,
everybody
so
feel
I hear
about
you loud
Mighty
and
Nine?
clear.
Mighty Nine sound good, or is that?
Yeah, what if we spell
Okay,
it
no.
with the number though?
Yeah.
No, we
yeah,
leave
like
some
in-
people out and we're the 7.
Is that legally? Is it legally distinct enough and cool enough for what we're doing? If we're the Mighty Nine, but
Okay,
it's the
so
number.
technically we are the Lyran 7 if we ignore the demon and Nazi.
No.
But
We're
we
not
can't be
ignoring the
Lyra,
demon.
we just need to be
We can't ignore the
V7.
demon.
Dazzle's
I
correct.
like the ring of Lyran. It has a ring to it. Lyran 7, Lyran.
I don't know. 7
Does
seems
it?
like really like it'd be
Seven's
really,
a
really
weird
common.
number to
Lyranite,
have a
the
group name.
Lyranite.
Vince,
It sounds
Probably
like
still
Lyranite.
just. It sounds like we could probably still just use team group.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
nah, that's fair. That's fair. Look, I thought I'd put it out there. Just we'll workshop it a bit. We'll workshop it. It's on the table.
Yeah.
Once again, I have to ask, where did team group come from? Because I feel like that's not canon in this reality or
But
campaign.
it's become. We've used it so many times that it is now.
I'm sure one of us
Did it
had
now?
a dream about it.
Yeah, one person just said
whatever
it
a
and stuck.
campaign is, it feels like it's not part of it.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, we're getting a little meta here for my thing.
Yeah. Mr. Malice broke the
Lyran
fourth wall.
7.
Lyran
The-
7. I'll tell you, this one all went from real humble to real cool, real quick.
I kind of respect it. It's a whole mood.
Lyran leads you all very low-key and subtly through the streets of Cenic toward its inner ward as the sun just touches the horizon. Getting through the gates isn't too much of a problem. You've done it before.
And
but
we
you're
look
now-
like this.
Yeah.
You all definitely look like you stand out in the outer wards of Cenic, to be sure. You are catching some eyes as you walk through the streets, but you also look like people.
Couldn't we get a litter or something and look cool? Let's roll in with a palanquin. Why are we walking?
You could probably
Do you
figure
want
that
Oh,
out.
I
to
hid
get some
my
kind of like fancy
wings.
carriage
Hell yeah,
or
I do.
something?
Tut, tut.
Okay. Oh, yeah, roll
Business.
perception to see what you find nearby.
Not a magician,
Take me
just
seriously.
wealthy.
Not a magician, just wealthy. Is incredible. 24 for perception.
Fuck. Yeah.
Look, I'm a girl in heels about to go to a party. I can spot anything that will ameliorate this problem from orbit.
There is what appears to be not. They don't seem to be selling carriages, but they seem to provide transportation around the city with various different tiers of luxury. You could certainly approach the shop and find out.
Yeah,
I've heard about this before. These events will do that where you show up to the last couple blocks, and then for public appearances and the people who do the portrait paintings as you're entering, they have you ride up in something fancy.
Yeah.
But you can roll up on just like a cart.
There
Okay.
is a fellow out front who appears to be hosing down a very luxurious carriage.
I want that one.
Oh, days of light, my friends. Good to see you.
Days late. What did you say?
Skyrockets in flight.
You know, just the
That's the whole thing that the Empire does. Like that's
it's the most common
No.
greeting in the Kaziric Empire.
And may the sun shine on you as well.
Bright
Okay,
suns.
to be fair, we covered this in episode 8, so it's fine.
I remember this, but
Yeah, I was
sorry.
definitely there for that.
You see, the problem is we're far too wealthy and eccentric now to remember things.
Yeah.
Oh, I can totally understand. We have a lot of clients come through who we like to call them the stupid rich. They get so rich, they're just like, oh, brain go.
Yes,
Uh,
stupid rich. That's us. Not magicians. Definitely look very cool. Stupid
Forgive
rich.
my magician
Yes.
friend. What he's trying to say to you is
I will
that
clock
we would
you.
like very much to purchase your finest wagon with animals.
maybe rent.
Well, you know what? I had my concerns about you until I saw this sticker. I think we can do business.
I'm glad.
Yes, well, the big wagon here is just for the evening is 5 gold.
Oh,
Easy.
I'm not even gonna argue. Here we go. I'm not.
business.
We're very wealthy, as you
I've
recall.
recently revised the economy of this homebrew world, but that was after I gave you all the money you have. So
Yeah.
good
Thanks.
luck.
We have money.
No, hurry. You're down to 1 gold, buddy. You got to be careful with it.
But he said that when you're stupid rich, your brain kind of goes. And I feel like, am I secretly rich?
Ooh.
In spirit and fame.
And friendship.
Friendship.
Oh,
And
That's already
sexual,
walking
and
into the
sexual
wagon.
tension
Yeah.
with a lot of the people who have just joined this group.
And a musty odor.
Oh,
Gosh, you guys are so nice. Come on, Mister Malice. I saved you a seat.
Oh, thank you.
And so, Chirp, you provide the money. Is that right?
Yeah.
While Chirp
Oh wait,
reaches into
actually,
their
I think
pocket,
I
though-
think Fess already threw gold.
I threw a tiny bag of gold. I do not give a shit.
God, okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any pockets. She's just happy to be rid of it.
Chirp, if you put your hand into your pouch, though, you pull out a rabbit.
Fucking. I look over at Mr. Malice and I'm just like, you son of a.
You know what? When I first saw you, I thought, it's a magician.
And hold it.
Not a.
I'm sorry. I honestly have no idea how to unsummon a demon.
Okay, but I'm like a fantasy David Copperfield. I'm like a wealthy asshole magician.
Yeah.
Let me get your horses. Hang on.
Thanks.
And he ties up two Clydesdales.
Yeah,
You look great.
thank you.
It's good to see you, Jennifer Horsington. It's been a while, right?
Yes.
Wow.
I feel like Jennifer Horsington has taken on a life of her own and maybe has been adopted by other people, but it feels good to play her again.
Can I take the rabbit?
Yes, please.
Hi, rabbit. I
A
can
new
talk
addition-
to you.
Wait, did Nox just become part of the pet adventures?
Oh my God, is there a shifty demon rabbit now?
Yes.
Shifty demon rabbit.
Just a little bunny
Hi.
rabbit.
It's a 2-bun system. Let's
It's
go.
just a little white
Innocent
rabbit.
big
Buns.
bunny.
We got a squeaky bunny and a regular bunny.
The rule
We
of two.
can't have a normal bunny in the pet adventures.
Yes.
It's
The
a rule.
Monty
No normal
Python
bunny.
little white rabbit with the red eyes.
Yeah.
Fantasy Monty
Watership
Python,
down.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Enjoy
rabbit.
the gala, my friends.
Look at your little teeth.
Um,
They're so sharp. Why are there
Goodbye.
100 of them?
Vince,
Well,
Vince, while we're on our way over, can I use Whispers of the Dead in a slightly unconventional way?
What would you like to
is-
do?
I would like to have a proficiency in like noble level manners and etiquette. Since I wasn't here for episode fucking 8 and I don't know how to do.
We ate all the food, just so
Why
you know,
did
we
you
ate all the
do what
food
you
and
think you
then
would do?
reenacted Dirty Dancing. So we don't know the rules either.
Yes, Fess,
that was
absolutely.
beautiful, Chirp. I
Oh,
forgot
I like
about
that.
that.
Sweet. So I talked to a really fancy
You do that?
ghost inside the
Yeah.
wagon.
Nice.
Chirp and I did.
Oh, wow, that's right.
How can I assist you, young lady?
Hi. I need to be a fancy you, but you're dead. So you're gonna just kind
I'm
of.
what?
Oh.
Oh no!
Okay. Okay.
Oh, Bertha!
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
okay.
I'm just joshing you. No, I know.
Okay, I was gonna give you like a good 30 seconds
Oh,
to
your
like kind of
face.
recover.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This
What do
is
you
a
want?
new thing for me. I just need you to kind of stay on my like, what is time? Like a 4. Stay on my 4 and helping me be fancy. Thank you.
You've summoned the right fancy dead person.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
They call me Ignatium Bartholomew Corral.
Bartholomew? Not Bartholomew.
Ignatium Bartholomew Corral.
I think that's a
I like
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew better.
I think it's I think I heard Bartholomew.
I heard
It might be
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
But it was Ignatius.
Ignatium.
Yes. Ignatium, thank you. No, I got you.
That's
Sounds
what
like
they
the
were
name of
looking
an
for in
EDM song.
Avatar. That's stereo jokes for you, only on this show.
Yeah.
Stereo
I love
jokes.
Only on Zoom Improv.
Sweet. Okay. All right. You can just shut up until I need you. Thanks.
Yes, he becomes a freckle on the back of your neck.
Oh. I itch it.
Oh, yeah, tickle. My bottom. Liren, sorry. Liren.
Lot going on.
Liren steers the horses, leading you all through the inner gates to the inner ward of Čenic. But now, as you approach and the sun dips further still, you are confronted with the incredibly impressive Noxweiler, a roughly 6-story structure carved of limestone and marble with magnificent bronze reliefs and glass mosaics decorating much of its surface, telling the story of its founding and the research conducted there. In the front, there's a massive queue of people, clearly wealthy and dressed for a black tie event, trickling in. A team of a dozen or so guards covers the entrance, checking invitation, and carriages line up the road. About four floors up, on an exposed outdoor terrace, you can hear and see evidence of the party already starting. As the sun dips below the horizon, lights and music spill out over the above-ground terrace, and that must be where the gala is being held. Liren pulls you all aside and holds out a handful of what appear to be kidney beans? All right, these little guys here are messaging beans. You pop one in your ear, or the closest thing you have to an ear, and we'll be
I need another bean.
Did you eat it?
You handed me a bean.
We get to message your tum-tum.
You're coming through real weird there, buddy.
Also, does Chirp have ears?
Yes, I have ears.
Oh, bird holes.
You got bird holes, yeah.
Oh, I'm on like bird holes.
Technically, all my holes are bird holes, okay? So get used to it.
That's true.
Look, Chirp can have my bean. I live rent-free in everyone's mind.
Oh. That's not...
In that
Wait
case...
a minute.
In that case,
that
here's
doesn't
your
connect
bean.
anything for me.
Wait, I don't know how my ears work either.
Oh.
But
Do you have bird holes too?
I think
might have
so.
bird
You
holes.
must have total holes.
Turd holes.
Total holes.
Turd holes.
Total holes. I like total
I've got total
holes.
holes.
I got a total hole, guys.
What is up with us
Total
tonight?
You know.
We haven't had a guest in a while.
Yeah,
Full of
we are
beans.
literally full of beans.
I'm literally full of beans.
Yes.
Chirp puts his kidney bean in his ear and can hear his stomach like a white noise machine.
Kind of soothing.
Yeah, we might want to change the channel.
How long will it take to...
Pass.
I guess
My
that's more of
friend-
a... I would know that because
That's
that's my
a bird
biology.
question.
You know that better than I would.
Okay.
Right. So with
Is it like
these,
swallowing a fantasy watermelon seed and a whole watermelon's going to grow in there?
I can only hope.
We have watermelon.
Is that a wish?
No.
All right, just checking.
However,
kinda
with
wanted
these, we'll be able to communicate telepathically, and they've got a range of several hundred feet, so we should be fine anywhere in the building. And now, look, I'll just admit something to all of you. I don't personally know anything about the interior of this building or where the valuable items are being stored. All I know is it's likely to be an alarm system of some kind, plenty of locked doors, guards, and the vault, well, may be magically coded and sealed. If that's the case, we do need to figure out who has the keys, who has the code, and whatever else we need to get into the vault and get it from them. I know it's not a lot to go on, but I trust you all can do top-notch work.
That's all well and good, sweetheart. But did you figure out a way for us to get inside?
I know.
Okay, well, so...
Oh, you do?
Yes.
You got your glasses on.
Oh, these are costume, but thank you. Yeah, I've got our invitations right here. Holds up psychic paper
The
with
psychic paper!
invitations.
Let's go!
Oh my god. Beautiful. Well, great. Perfect. That was great, actually. I always thought you'd have to go in through the kitchen or something.
No!
Dressed like this
Are
with
you
the servants?
I'm sorry.
Do I
We're in
look like a
9.
farmer?
Jennifer Horsington does not go through the kitchens.
Not at all.
Never.
right.
Never.
It's worth noting.
Hey.
There is going to be an auction in about an hour. So most guests will be on the 4th floor terrace at that time. And that
What
might
can we
be
win?
that might be the best window to get deeper into the building because the holes will be quieter.
Or
got-
to get a really good deal on something.
You
What
gotta
are we
tell
getting
me
in the
what that
auction?
auctioning.
Buy some shit. Anyway, I will be staying here in the carriage to supervise and make sure we don't call in any unwanted attention. I'll be able to see where you go throughout the building, and I'll try and guide you as best I can once I've got my bearings.
You've got a person in the chair.
And
I'm the guy in the van.
just make sure that you let the demon do anything he wants.
Wait, what a second. That sounded weird, Liren.
It's not even quite my accent, but I believed it.
Close enough.
Close enough.
That's
Why
what I
did
was
you
just
say
thinking. I was
close
just thinking
enough?
it was close enough.
Mine changes sentence to sentence, so it's fine, really. However, yes, the demon has more or less free reign. Oh, and I should mention one last thing. I do likely have a contact inside who you could meet. I haven't had a chance to reach out to him yet, but he usually attends these auctions. He's a young dwarf named Veteran Timor. He was very helpful in negotiating funding and personnel for the rebellion back when we were getting started. The code phrase I always used with him was, "What lies beyond the squall tides?" To which he responds, "Where God, devil, and demon daren't tread." It was all I was very young. I was very young back then, but like, we liked it.
That was
We-
very dramatic.
It was fun for us. It was fun for us back then. So,
Love it.
This is a small little note. Can you type that in the chat for us, Vince?
I don't know what that is, but I'll do it.
What lies beyond
Also,
the squall
no
tides?
offense, Mister Malice Malcontent. It was for drama and not for offense. Clearly,
No,
by a youth.
No, if it's taken. Thank you though for asking. Your
So
courtesy
is young dwarf his hip hop name?
Oh no, his name is Veteran
Veteran
Timor.
Timor.
He's just a young
No, I
dwarf.
know, but he's a young dwarf.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
he's
you-
a baby. He's like 20.
Can you remind
The
us
little
of
baby.
the sun?
Quoi?
The sun greeting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Days of Light. Yeah, all the folks here say Days of Light, and then the call and response. The response to that is brighter still.
Brighter
That's right. That's
still.
right. That's right.
So the thing you
So
don't want to
close.
say, which I was like kind of worrying you were about to say, is the rebellion version of that call and response
Right,
is
that's
"and
what I worried
tomorrow brighter," which is very similar. But if you say that in there, someone's going to stab you.
Yeah, got it. Shibboleth.
Cool,
And
we've
on
got
that-
a demon.
There is an open fourth floor terrace, a guarded ground level entrance, and potentially other unknown points of ingress all over the building. And I take it you're all attempting to get in line and walk right in the front door?
Yeah.
We wanna go
hell
up the big
yeah,
staircase.
absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, then that is a
Fantasy step and
wonderful
repeat.
time
Yeah.
for
So
us to
okay.
go.
So we need to do some solos where everybody gets our portrait painted solo, but then we need to mix and match, do 2s and 3s, and then the whole group. So it
Yep.
really gets spread throughout all of the scrolls and all the press.
Oh,
By the way,
this
this is a standing wagon, right? Because I didn't want to like wrinkle my
Yeah.
gown.
I
okay.
can sit down.
There's
in
a
this
pole
dress.
in the middle. It's a
Yeah.
party
I
wagon.
can press the digitate steam it for anybody.
Oh,
thank
thank
A lot
you.
of times they're just laying on the floor of the wagon and their assistants are steaming it as they go.
Yeah.
Many people don't know that.
And that is a perfect time for us to take a very, very short break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in just a few minutes as we take on the heist of the century.
Repaint
We
my
planned
portrait,
for
I blinked.
perfectly.
The
Look at the
bunny.
puppy.
I don't think that was ever a bunny.
My caption said Poppy.
Well,
Hi, Poppy.
Poppy.
Did you say hi,
Okay.
Poppy?
I really did.
I have to
Well-
save that for later.
Okay.
Okay, Barbara.
It's Xander's birthday
It's
for
a
like
very
4
good
more
event, y'all.
hours. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
do
give it
this.
to me.
Oh, Mr. Genre. All right. So we will be getting back to our heist any minute. Oh, mercy. Okay, where are we? What's happening? Okay. First things first, as our team lines up
greatest.
outside amongst the rich and fabulous to pass off their psychic paper as, I think, 6 or 7 invitations to this party, we have a confessional once again for Mister Malice Malcontent.
Welcome.
Woo!
It's
Oh my God, you're right. I'm so
What?
sorry.
Who's right? They
I
can't
really
hear.
did. I read
I'm
the name
talking
wrong.
to Vince in his head
The
again.
voice in my head corrected me. I read the name on the confessional wrong. They wanted a confessional for Ignatium Bartholomew Carl.
That's the name
know,
you
that's
said.
I literally-
Vincent.
okay.
I can see how you get the two mixed up.
I'm
They're
gonna be
very
totally
similar.
honest.
Super
I
close.
skimmed over a long name. I'm like, it's a long name. It's that guy.
Yeah.
it's Malice.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
here
the
we
one
go.
you made.
Oh, well, it's so good to once again be amongst the living, consulting on all the finer bits of finery for this lovely young lady. Now, I myself am not from the Cenic Empire, so I'm not entirely sure how much of my advice is going to be helpful, but look, come on. All the rich and fabulous hobnob in much the same way wherever you go. I also lived about 200 years ago, but how much can things really change in that time? I'm sure all of my pop culture references will still land without a hitch. All of my greetings and goodbyes will be recognized with wide-eyed adoration, just as they were in life. And look, when things go wrong, you just slip the bellhop a few gold and they laugh at your jokes. That's all it really takes for Ignatium Bartholomew Carl.
I love
rolls
that
off
you
the tongue.
conjured. I love that you conjured your little bit too old uncle to go to a college party with you.
God damn it. I'm gonna be in here doing a period piece because I hired an idiot.
Forsooth!
Yeah.
In any event, you are moving swiftly up the line, and before you know it, you are the next ones up. One of the guards holds a hand up. Days are light, my friends. I need to. Are you all a group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many are you?
I have 8 plus 1s.
8 plus 1s, but there's no invitation in the world that contains 8. Oh,
Go what?
Dimitri, get over here.
I'm special.
Look at this.
I mean,
My God, it's signed by the governor.
I'm special.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess roll me a persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Yes, we're all here as his
It was
date.
2 10s.
I mean, for half of us, it's true.
There's a lot of rerolls, so
I
get
would
in
like
there.
to re-roll 2. That's better. That's so much better. Persuasion?
Yes.
22.
Hell. All right, I can't deny that. You must all be very important. Here, I stamp you. And
Stamp you.
enjoy the gala. The lift will take you up to the 4th floor terrace. I would advise you not to go exploring, as most of the building is off limits. Also, your swag bag.
Ooh.
Swag bag.
Swag bags.
Now, we're only supposed to give
Don't
out
hand
one
me
swag
mine.
bag per invitation, so you'll all have to share this. And he holds out one tote bag.
I don't like being handed things.
Oh, do you
Love
have like
being
a?
handed things. I'll take
Oh,
it.
are you the help?
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I don't mean to. I deserved it. Another one, please. Oh.
Did you just find another person to bring into your polycule? What is going on?
Amazing.
I unclip my collar, whip it off me, attach it to the bunny, drop it on the ground, and walk past him and grab another tote. And
Oh,
crawl
Dimitri,
up
do
the
not look at me. I am flushed. Oh.
I'm also passing by and grabbing a tote.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, sweetheart. After that, I'm taking 2.
Oh my
You know
gosh,
what?
there's a diamond in here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh! You know what's funny is they made a mistake with mine, and I got one less of whatever else is in there, and I got 2 diamonds.
Wow.
What exactly are we going to do with a lanyard?
However,
I
It's
guess you
fun.
could choke
Bag.
someone with it.
What are you doing? Where did this come from? Who are you?
I'm
Why?
playing the part, a sadistic, very rich idiot.
One of you does find, let's see who it is. One of you finds, oh, Murray, you find in your swag bag, actually, something that's a bit unusual looking. It's almost like a little carved stone. And you're not even sure how you can tell, but by the shape of it, it looks like something that you would hold up to your throat and speak while you are holding.
A voice changer?
Is this a Rosetta Stone?
You have received a very specific 6 spy supply, which is a stone of voice changing. I'll also go ahead and for flavor say it can also allow you to speak in other languages, any other language that you hear
I don't understand.
around you.
So all spy equipment just turns you into a bird. Piece by piece, it just turns you into a bird. I don't get it.
Birds are perfect spies, and we know.
However,
with the actor feet.
The stone voice changer also has a certain percentile chance of making you speak in a very specific voice, which we'll see if we get to it.
Wait, whoa. I want to try.
And that voice is Fantasy Rodney Dangerfield. Go.
Roll, Murray, roll.
I don't even, my brain won't
Look
even
at me.
function to understand what that means.
Fantasy Rodney Dangerfield is absolutely Rover Dangerfield from the cartoon.
It is. It's just Rover.
Jabberjaws.
Yeah.
All I know is to do this.
Don't get, I'll tell you. Boy, I'll tell you.
No, we're all doing it. All right,
I'm
great.
putting a stone up to my throat like some kind of idiot here.
Okay.
Take my wife, please.
So how does it work? I'm gonna read the fantasy instructions.
Yes. So it says the thing that I just said.
Not
Wait, what?
included.
You have to feed it 1 diamond.
The instructions say that it is in fact a stone of a shimmy stand stone of voice changing.
Oh,
May you rest in
Stand.
peace. Pour one out. Jesus Christ. And as you all enter the lobby, you do see a grand expanse before you. There are 4 spiral staircases, one at each corner of the building. This entire lobby, by the way, is totally open from the front of the building all the way to the back. It is gorgeous with beautiful gold inlaid marble tiles on the floor, statues of founders and luminaries lining the entire space, sconces and torches, chandeliers lit by magic, and at the very center, you see what appears to be a circular stone platform that is lifting up and down through the various floors of the building via a combination of magical and mechanical means. The various other partygoers are taking that to the 4th floor terrace.
The lift.
What do you all do?
Hit that fucking step and repeat.
Yeah, we gotta blend in.
Sachet.
I would like to offer Jennifer Horsington my arm.
Oh, I'll take it.
I'll offer arm to Mr. Malice.
I'll take it.
Nazik offers an arm to Liren, who takes it.
Double.
And she's like this.
Murray's in with
Chirp.
Chirpinella.
Ella.
I thought
Where's
maybe-
Barbara?
There's an odd number of us, so I figured I would just,
Good
No.
business to you. Which way to the toppest floor? I belong on the highest of the building. Thank you.
Oh, just get on my platform and I'll take you up there.
Okay, old prospector.
It's a living.
And you all get
Wait, is the
like I would
is the
imagine cornbread sounds like.
It's literally Cornbread's voice.
I know.
I need to ask.
Party is a theme
Is-
party, right?
Is the elevator is the lift speaking, or is there somebody
Oh,
operating the
there's a
lift?
guy. There's a guy with a lever.
Does the lift speak like an old prospector?
Yeah.
I think as the guy's mouth moves, you hear the voice. This is why I said it's partly magical. You hear, it's just this part. You hear the voice resonate through the
Not the
platform as the guy
levitation.
moves his mouth.
It's like when you put a stone phone into a cup and it just makes it louder.
Well, mind your arms and legs, everybody. We're heading on up.
Whoa.
And the lift moves way too quickly.
Whoa!
You get like a 6 inches of airtime as you arrive at the 4th floor. And you realize the lift stops there. There's nothing above the 4th floor in terms of what the lift can access. Everything else must be stairways.
Sir, I said the toppest floors. I demand that this lift go up even higher. What is the toppest floor of this building?
Sorry, Birdman, but I'm only allowed to take you up to the terrace. That's where the auction's ongoing.
Chirp, allow me to handle this for you. There's a snake.
Chirp goes to say something in response, and just a scarf comes out of his mouth.
I thought you were a magician when I butted on you.
Thank you.
Go on, Mr. Malice.
I'm the snake in your boot. You're going to want to check that.
There's a snake in my boot.
All I wanted. Thank
And
you.
he looks down and pulls a 4-foot-long viper out of... He's wearing sandals, too. It's amazing. Pulls a viper out and holds it.
Thank you.
And just, you see him, hold on. I learned a trick from my brother back when I was in the bush. And pulls out a little whistle. And the snake hears it and is like... And all of a sudden, it looks like he's won the snake over.
That snake is about to lay down a track.
Does that snake have bars, Vince?
That snake has bars.
In parcel tongue.
The snake looks like he's probably rapping, but it's all just hissing to you. All right, Andrew, stop.
Let's get off the elevator, please.
The name's Jimmy, by the way.
Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy
Don't
Stan.
care.
Don't look me in the eye.
Sorry, it's Jimmy Stan.
I'm Jimmy Stan.
Any relation?
Oh,
Walk
my God.
past.
Wait a minute. Are you Asmeridian?
Oh.
No.
No.
Stop slapping people.
Did you slap me again? Oh.
Yes. You're gonna blow our cover.
Emily, don't say that.
That's not
you
you.
hear
That's
him?
I put the
Mission.
I put the stone up to my throat and I turned to say something. What am I allowed to use as my voice?
Any voice that you've heard.
But I thought you said there was a thing I have to roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
percentage.
You are going to roll a d20 to see if it comes out as a specific different voice.
Okay.
I believe in you.
What voice would you like to use?
I rolled a 7. I'm gonna use a princess voice.
Okay, great. Yes, you absolutely sound like a princess.
No, that isn't me, actually. You must have me confused with somebody else.
Golly gosh, Nope. It's almost as if you're speaking through a patented Shimmy Stand product that I would know all about, but I'm not aware of it right now.
I want confirmation. Are you related to Shimmy Stan?
I'm Jimmy Stan. I'm his brother. He taught me how to whistle at snakes and make them rap.
Yeah, just older brother stuff.
Soul.
Just older brother stuff.
It's just, siblings.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
In
Your
the
older
bush.
brother takes you down to the lake and teaches you how to whistle at a
bush.
snake to make it lay down the bars.
Well, let's check out this auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really gotta pick up other people on this lift. Okay, bye.
Oh, Tensor's been up to some good discs. She'll pat the floating.
I just
Nice.
I was trying to get any information about how to get onto the upper floors, and I guess instead I was charmed by a snake that could spit bars. And I think it's fine. I'm cool with it. The snake had bars. What was I gonna do?
I'm as surprised as you are.
Focus. But I am gonna look around and see if there are what ways there are to access other floors.
Okay, yeah. So as you can see this certainly. There were spiral staircases on the lobby that seemed to work their way up the entire building. You couldn't be sure how high they go necessarily, but if there was a way to other intermediary or upper floors, that might be the way to do it. From this actual lift, you see the opening to the outer 4th floor terrace before you, and behind you there are other hallways, more dimly lit into deeper recesses of the building. That's all what you can see in front of you right now, though.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on the group, just while you're
Roll
thinking about
smart.
whatever you're
Thank
thinking.
you.
Yeah.
And out on the 4th floor terrace, the gala is currently in full swing. A full who's who of the Cenics and some from outer territories mingle and hobnob about, sampling hors d'oeuvres and drinking flickering, foggy drinks out of long flutes. People are dressed to the nines. A brilliant fountain stands as the centerpiece. Yes, Bora?
Vince, give me 2 of the best dressed in what they're wearing.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Pit them against each other.
Who wore it best?
All right, we're on E now. There is, okay, yeah, we have a very elegant, and you wouldn't know it for sure. Like, you look at them and you take in their figure and their shape. They're very strongly built, very sturdy, and you realize they're an elf, which is not a common body type for elves. But they are wearing this long, it's almost like I have the image in my head. So think like, I want to say a romper in terms of the shape of the actual undergarment, but it like trails down the arms and turns into kind of like a cape that trails off the back and down along the floor. But it's it's almost like a bodysuit underneath that. And large heels, like a good 4-inch heels on an already very tall frame. She has what appears to be, you probably doubt this is what's actually happening, but they look like almost piercings, of jeweled piercings all along her face, like defining her jaw and her chin bones, what have you. There are spells that can do that kind of thing, but she's just like glittering and glowing. Ella, there's no diamonds. Relax.
I was excited. Okay, first of all,
Pluck it up
second of
someone's
all,
face.
First of all, we're at a gala and there are no diamonds. You're a liar.
I was gonna say, if you were telling me that nobody's wearing diamonds and there's a whole party, you're lying.
Well, she's
know
not.
that some of us could swipe
There is
them.
another. There is
I
another.
can't, so.
He appears to actually be a dragonborn, which is it's not common to see a dragonborn in this part of the world, actually. And he seems to be trying something kind of avant-garde, as he looks like he's wearing 16 sweaters. Nothing from the waist down, just 16 sweaters.
He's just shirt cocking it with a bunch of sweaters on.
Donald, it's just fantasy.
He's Donald Duck in it.
Donald Duck in it.
Winnie the Pooh in it.
Yeah.
The 16 sweaters. I mean, are they just thick? Is he just standing uncomfortably?
To be
or
clear,
like...
I didn't count. It's an estimate. I only got a quick glance.
You.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
You the omniscient narrator. Yeah, we love that.
I got a quick look. It's all that everyone is staring. I don't want to be part of that.
I did put you on the spot. I'm sorry. And if the only fashion
Is the
statement
dragonborn hot?
is 16
Yeah.
Is the
sweaters.
dragonborn
Where
hot?
we got one good,
Everyone
one
in this
bad.
world is fucking hot.
Cool.
Both were hot.
Good to know.
There's
Do I see
statue.
a dwarf? I'm looking
yeah.
for a dwarf that looks
Roll
like
me
maybe he can
perception.
spit bars like a snake.
Let's go.
I will
It's
roll
a
A
perception.
young dwarf specifically.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
A
don't-
young dwarf.
Oh my god, I am like the worst. Do we have rerolls?
Can
We have
I
a lot, yeah.
assist you?
Let me do one reroll. I am like, oh my
buddy.
lord, no,
Is
you
it
can
even
absolutely
worse?
assist me.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
As your perception is being resolved, we have a confessional for, as they are referred to, Sweater Dragonborn.
Yes!
Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Oh my god. I'm regretting this. Oh, they told me that when you're trying to blend in Cenic high fashion, the more clothes you wear, the fancier you get, and thank God my legs are bare because I gotta like send all the blood there. Like, okay, I'll focus on blood. Blood to the bottom, blood to the bottom. Wave the tail, wave. Oh, they think you're dancing. Oh, we're all dancing now. I gotta commit to it. Oh, god damn, I gotta commit to it. Dancing makes me hotter. Oh, dancing. We can't sweat. I'm a dragonborn. We don't have sweat glands. This is awful. Oh my god, the DM is staring at me. Everyone is staring at me. God, please. Oh, okay, that's it.
Say, okay, that's it, and then giggle into your hands.
That was so joyful.
Delightful.
Cute.
Delightful.
And so, yes, you do see Sweater Dragonborn just like painfully grinding it out on the dance floor. I don't want to talk
painfully
about it.
grinding it out. That's how I dance too.
It occurs to
Xander
me.
on his birthday.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
What now? Of the things that it's plot related, you'll be happy.
I love you.
I don't think that's allowed tonight.
What word is that? What is that?
Yeah.
It's like every 15 minutes or so. So the tattoo needle that we're looking for, or the set of keys and people that we have that we're trying to find that have like things that we're trying to find.
Access for deeper in the building, yeah.
Yeah. And what is the tattoo needle is a thing we have, or it's the
It's
thing
what you're
we're
seeking.
looking
It's
for?
what's in the vault.
Have we
it's-
seen it before? Like, have we
No, but
seen
it was in a
before?
missive that you found in the scholarly university in Azero.
Did it have a
and
photo?
Liren, there was no photo of it, but
Dang
Liren
it.
also found a description of it in the halls of administration,
Okay.
which described it as like a tattoo needle with a jar of ink that they found from a predecessor ruin. So that's really all you have to go on.
Okay, well then I would like to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to locate objects.
Yeah.
Giant janitor keyring.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah, dope, cool. No doubt. Yeah, absolutely. What's the
I need
range
a
on that?
fork. I have 30 feet, and I need a forked twig for it. So how I cast this spell without Murray knowing he's casting a spell? He like walks up to one of the, because for some reason Murray's bit is that rich people are mean, so he keeps slapping people and like knocking things over like a cat. And one of
Cats
the
are
things,
basically just small rich people.
yeah, and so one of the things is he's like picking up drinks and smashing them, and then he takes the like centerpiece, and it's got some twigs, and he takes one that happens to be a forked twig, and he just and then locates object, casts.
Great. So you cast that. Meanwhile,
Verbal
Chirp, what was your
component.
perception
Yep.
check?
We did. I took 2 rerolls, but the perception check is a respectable 15.
That is respectable, my friend. Good job, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
So you're looking for the youthful dwarf, is that right?
Mhm. Young dwarf and his entourage.
Great. So you two both, Murray and Chirp, realize the presence of something somewhat at the same time. I'd say Chirp, with a 15, you couldn't pin this down to a dwarf. There are several dwarves present. They are all sitting in the area of the auction, though. There's a line of chairs, and there are a few dwarves who seem to be, like, mingling around that area, preparing for what is likely the upcoming auction. And then, Murray, you do sense the presence of a keyring. And you seem to get the idea that it's on the person of this individual who appears to be giving the orders around here. He's constantly in and out of the room, sort of dashing about, very difficult to pin down. He appears to be a lanky elf in a uniform similar to the Mirovnik, which is the Cenic law enforcement, but with coloration like the uniforms here at the university. So very likely to be like a guard or soldier in the employ of the actual Noxweiler.
Oh,
You're muted.
Apologies.
Murray's using his indoor voice.
Yes. So Murray struts back over with the bunny on the leash up to Mister Malice Malcontent, and just says, "You want to do something bad?
Always.
I'm gonna need you to eat that guy, but keep the keys."
Jesus Christ!
I like the way
They
you think.
fucked up my friend's wedding. They're dead.
That's true. That's
Look,
fair.
on the scale of all the bad things that the Cenic Empire has done to me, the wedding is honestly pretty low, but we'll take it. Thank
I
you.
wasn't there for that part. Do you care if this guy gets eaten?
Absolutely not. Eat
Great.
his ass.
The wish has already been made.
I
It's
was
sort of a
gonna say, if
technicality.
Sorry, what did you just request?
Wait,
a-
Murray, hang on.
Abria Igar, what did you just say?
What? Who could say?
What did you say? What did you say you should do?
Who could say? There's no way to know and no way to tell. And chat will not snitch. We're just gonna move on.
I
Chat.
missed it.
Chat, you're a narc. Come on.
That is not a narc.
Narc.
Chad is not a narc.
Wait, I wasn't listening, so I can't actually narc.
There we go. God damn it.
To be clear,
Happy birthday, Xander.
I
to be
know
clear,
what my friends
Thank
are.
you.
that
Okay.
said, eat his ass. For those of you at home.
You know, I was going to offer a non-violent option because I think that would be within my character to do so. However, I'm not.
I think she just did.
I'm the Oath of Vengeance paladin. Fuck this guy.
Let's go.
All right. The
yeah,
wish
fuck
has
this
been
guy. Eat his
made.
ass.
It's as good as done. You've got it, Murray. I'm
Thank
on
you, but
top of it.
Don't forget the keys, you
No.
sexy,
I-
sexy thing.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get the keys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna use a little prestidigitation, if that's okay, Vince.
Oh, yeah.
And like lanterns turn towards the stage where this guy, like where the auction's happening, and like lanterns light and turn and come up, and Fantasy Eye of the Tiger starts playing, and I wave my hand over my face, and I look just like Chirp, dressed like a magician.
What's happening?
And I start strutting towards the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone. I'm here to perform great acts of magic for you. The entertainment tonight shall not stop as doves are shooting out of my wrists and
Yes.
colorful stars are flying into the air.
You can't subjugate other birds.
Hey, sure, you're pretty good.
And then once he gets up onto the stage, he looks. Now, for my first act of magic, I'm gonna need a brave audience member. You. And I ignore. No, Beth. I'm going back down, Bora. Beth. No, Beth. I go over.
The dragonborn in 16 sweaters puts his hand down.
Chirp can't watch this.
It's 15
Chirp can't
now.
watch this. He's so mad. And so he goes over to scope out the group of dwarves while this is happening.
Great.
I'm gonna grab the individual that was noted to be eaten, that was pointed out to me, and I'm gonna walk them up on stage.
Look, I am on duty.
Please don't disappoint people. You have to. You have to. It's a rule. Come on. You have a great stage presence. You're gonna be a star.
I always wanted to do this show, the pictures. Okay, let's do it.
Come on up here. And then the Fantasy Eye of the Tiger kind of swells and crescendos, and I take a tablecloth, and everything falls off the tablecloth and just shatters everywhere. And I hold it up over him, and then I am going to attack him.
Great. Describe exactly what you are going to do, please.
I am going to bite him, but my mouth
Where?
and my face, his head.
Okay.
It descends in like this is behind the curtain though. If you see like maybe a little shadow,
Yeah.
the face drops off and the jaw opens up and this big, wide,
And-
open, sharp mouth opens.
Do you want to try and get them all in like one go?
If I can get him all in one go to get him to disappear, I'd like to, but I don't know what to roll.
Roll me. This is fun. Roll me if you have your stats in front of you.
Yeah, I do.
Roll me your preference between acrobatics and athletics for just the force required
Yeah.
to
Okay.
like chug this fellow.
Do we have any rerolls just to be sure?
Plenty.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to
Feel
get
free.
this done. Well, I rolled an 18 off the first roll, so
That's
pretty
enough
good.
to chug a man.
Yeah. Is it a
Good to
full
know.
chug? I'm gonna do
That's a full
so.
chug. I think you can get down to the ankles with that one.
Now, do you want me to roll a sleight of hand to spit the keys out?
I would like you to.
Mm-hmm.
What a series of things happening.
So it's a
I
16
love
on the
it.
die.
Roll to spit. Stop it.
I don't know what I add to roll to spit.
No. 60 on the die is okay. So if you have sleight of hand, I'm assuming you probably are dexterous.
Mhm.
I'd say that's yes. You're good.
It's
That's
an 18
totally good.
if I add my dex bonus.
Okay, so you can use like your gut muscles, a bit of that esophagus in there, a little uvula action, and like work the keyring up for sure.
And then I hold it in my the back of my mouth, but then I flip the sheet away, and he's gone. Thank you, everyone. My name is Spoondor Baltholomew, the magician.
For a moment, I thought he had my name.
Shut up, mole.
Oh boy, the
Hey.
circle is ashamed.
My
back
guy.
over the dwarves are just looking at Chirp like, how did you get over here?
Yeah.
No.
Wow. Meanwhile, you do hear a great brass gong sound near the large fountain at the head of the terrace. A carving of an elf and a human holding a jug from which water flows into a pool below. A human dressed in a crisp white suit wraps a gavel onto a podium, and she shouts over the crowd, "Auction is beginning in 3 minutes. Please be seated if you are participating."
Ooh. I'll
Hey, Bora?
participate. Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be people in the auction?
Yeah. Oh, you mean being auctioned?
Yeah, in the bad way.
Oh. Well, we're here to stop whatever we need to stop, right?
I love you. Let's
Okay.
go. And I
We'll
like
grab
want to,
hands.
go in and like scoop a couple of the little bidding thingies.
The
This
fans
episode
or
is
whatever.
far
Little
too
fan.
lighthearted for that. Yes, by all means, you all grab your little cards. The gong rings again very shortly, and the woman at the podium calls out, "The auction has begun. Silence on the terrace."
Chirp is checking to see if any of the dwarves look particularly uninterested in the auction or distracted or is trying
I'd
to break
say-
away.
As a freebie, one of the dwarves just wanders over to the edge of the terrace. Another is like at the auction, but doesn't really seem to be paying close attention. One has quite rapt attention on the auction, apparently.
Okay, I'm going to go over to the one that's farthest away from the auction,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say, what lies beyond the squall tides?
Buddy, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, it's a little vocal warm-up I do before I go on stage. I'm a magician. Sorry,
make
I'll get
out.
I'll get out of your way. I'm sorry?
Oh, what? Sorry, you don't have lips. God, do your thing.
You know, I can make out just, you know what? It's not about that. I don't even want to make out. I'm not even gonna, okay. But I can without lips.
You couldn't even if you wanted to. It's okay.
That's not even, no. What is with everybody today? And Chirp just like walks to the next dwarf.
Thank you, Chino, celebrating the new voice in chat.
Hey!
Hey, new voice.
Just dropped, baby.
Ooh, big fan.
We can update
voice
voice
dropped.
again. It says
And the-
9 above your head, but we just updated it to 9. You got to stop
Oh.
improving so quickly.
There were,
Yeah.
listen, I've been showing up to all the new voice listening parties. I've
Sure.
been waiting for it to happen. We've been waiting
Yeah.
for this voice to drop. And now that it's out,
Great casting
love-
choice in Nick
I-
Nolte.
love the Robin Williams, Popeye, Nick Nolte, the
He
whole
was
thing that you've got
surprisingly
going
cheap.
on.
Vince, this is your donda.
However, there are 2 dwarves still sitting at the auction who you can wander back over to. Meanwhile, 2 attendants, also clothed in white and wearing gloves, carry out what appears to be just a large circular glass disc. The first item on offer is a telescopic disc recovered from a derelict off the coast of New Beginnings. Opening bid is 10 crests. And one of the dwarves sitting there raises a card. And a few people in the crowd go back and forth bidding a little bit, but there's not a lot of interest in just a big circular piece of glass.
I
And
do
so-
want to follow and go sit with Bora and Fess.
Yeah,
Hell
by all
yeah.
means.
Pretty People
Uh,
Squad. What's that?
I'm just here. I keep my I scramble for like the paddle under my seat, and I just like accidentally lift it and then put it down. I'm like, no, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm,
No, it's fine. Like, just bid on stuff. It seems fun.
The lady at the podium slams the gavel.
Oh,
And sold for 32 crests to Veteran Timor. Congratulations.
Oh!
Got him!
What?
Chirp goes, young dwarf.
I want to do the like respectful nod from one very rich person to another to my Terran.
Oh, okay. And he looks at you and he's like,
Is there an empty seat by Veteran?
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Chirp sits down next to it and is next to him and is like, That was, hey, masterful bidding. Great get there. I was wondering if you could
thank
answer a question for me.
Sure, friend.
What lies beyond the squall tides?
Where God, devil, and demon daren't tread. Okay, you're a friend of Lyran's, I take it?
Yeah, and you guys are so theatrical. You're supposed to be like quiet about all this stuff and listen
Okay.
to your code.
I was 14 when I came up with that. Just to
I'm
be
four.
perfectly
I'm not
clear.
even 14, and I know that's bad.
All right, look, it's, it was cool when we came up with it. It's like your first fantasy
wasn't.
email address, right?
You know, hey, I get it, man. You've got your thing with your friends. So you've been casing this place for a while, right? How is one gonna
I always
get?
come to these auctions.
How would one get into the lower levels that are blocked off right now? There's something that I need to retrieve.
What are you specifically trying to get into?
Man, that's the sort of thing that Bora usually writes down.
Yeah.
We can hear everything.
Yeah.
By
Oh,
the
you
way.
guys, you have messaging beams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
the
and,
beans.
and Chirp goes to touch the bean and just sends digestion sounds to Bora.
Ooh, gross. You should
sorry.
eat more.
I eat just fine. Why is everybody on my case about everything today? What are we here looking for?
We need this tattooing needle. It's the key to the bunker.
We are looking for a very specific tattooing needle. Do you squint like that genetically, or is that an affectation to be cool?
No.
I like it either way.
When
It's
you were
kind of like
doing-
an Ethan Hawke thing.
When you were doing the magic tricks, you pointed the spotlight right in my face. So
That
I'm
was
still
not-
kind of
that was
recovering
n-
from that.
I'm sorry, that
Your
was
show
not
was
me.
great, by the way. Very impressed. Very impressed.
Thank you thank you very much. It's Magician is my cover. Where is the tattoo needle? Do you have any idea?
Okay. Well, if that's something that was being studied by the institution, then it'd probably be kept after hours in their vault, which is actually on. I'm missing items here. It's actually on the top floor. They keep it off.
You
ground
already
level.
won a glass circle. What else do you need tonight?
Well, actually, the lens was the main thing that I came here for today.
Great. Do you have any idea how I'm going to get up to that vault?
Well,
Say with a
there's
small team of
stairway.
8 people.
Oh, well. There's a stairway just down the hall to your left. There's stairs in both corners. The one on it's your right, but it's the northeast side of the building. Goes all the way to the top. The others don't. So bear that in mind.
Are the guards here anything to worry about?
The guards do patrol. At this time, there's not quite as many as they focus on the terrorists. Oh, hey, the blue woman got one.
We're bidding together.
We are bidding, but I'm also taking notes.
I thought you were like bidding. Like,
No, we are.
We
we're
are.
okay, great.
Oh my god, is Bora that person who goes to an art auction and accidentally raises her hand?
No,
But we're doing it. There's been a whole bit
doing
on the
it.
side.
Yeah.
Calm
I-
down.
I would love it if Bora was that woman, though. Just, oops.
That's kind of what happened with Dazzle.
Dazzle
You did do that already.
Yeah.
Bear
no,
in mind,
the-
though, the walls are alarmed, so you'll have to find a way to disable that. It's magical. It's not my forte, really.
Gotcha. Well, hey, congratulations again on that lens, buddy.
Thank you.
What are you going to
It'll-
use that big lens for?
I've got a personal project I'm working on.
Love it, a little DIY. Have fun, pal. Thanks for the help.
Mm-hmm.
So
we
I go
won
back.
this. What the fuck did we bid?
Yeah, what did we
How
win?
did you tell me? Fess and Bora, what'd you just bid for?
A fucking important tattoo needle, Vince. Don't make us.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's actually a scroll of alarm wall removal, Vince.
Weird.
It's just a whole sack.
I'm gonna
of
give you a toe
diamonds.
if you're not careful. I'm gonna give you a
It's
fucking
Yeah, it was
just
definitely a sack of
diamonds.
diamonds.
Do you have several severed fingers? I've
You
heard
know what?
that
It's a toe. It's a toe. Okay, so there was a bid for the severed toe of what was purported to be an ancient predecessor saint. Their toe was preserved in a peat bog, and I feel like once the lens got bought up, you kind of just casually threw a bid for the next thing that appeared before
Yeah.
she had a chance to
Look,
describe
it's a cool reliquary. Don't make this toe not dope. It's in a
We
cool
can-
box. The
we
box
can
is covered
put
with
it-
gems.
We can put it in the bar, and it can be like that bar in Fantasy Alaska where we ferment things, and you can drink like a little bit of the toe fermentation in a drink.
And if you're not going to
I don't know
eat
if
it,
that's in
I
Alaska. I
will.
think it's Canadian.
Ooh.
Fantasy Canada.
I'm sorry, Fantasy Canadian.
Madams,
Quebecois.
thank you so much for
That's
bidding
already
on
Fantasy
the toe. There is the matter of course, the payment.
Yeah.
That came out to 26 crests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, what part of this outfit looks, what was my accent? What part of this outfit looks like I'm carrying money on me right now? I'll handle it at the end. But thank you for coming and trying to collect immediately, like a farmer.
Very well. If you don't mind. And she raises...
I mind incredibly much that we're
raises
interacting.
her hand, and you see how she kind of like taps on her palm a few times, and you feel a little tingle as like a dot appears in the back of your hand, just to be sure that you don't forget to pay before you leave. We'll have your product waiting for you here.
The implication that you would mar my skin as a reminder.
Oh, it is purely
incredible.
temporary, madam, I assure you. We here
Dazzle's
at the
hands go up and
Institute-
start glowing a little.
We here at the Institute value our precious artifacts very dearly, and in the revelry, sometimes people can lose track of time and simply find their way out of the building by no ill intent.
Hey, sweetheart. I'm just gonna come up here for a second. What was your name again?
Ah, it's a delightful question. They
Are
call
you-
me Redix.
Redix, sweetheart, I was gonna save this for something that would actually be useful later, or help with any kind of plot momentum or anything like that. But you just hurt the feelings of a very important person to me. So I would like to just let you know that it's been a long day and you're very comfortable at the moment. And it's just, you need to sit down and maybe take a nice doze. And I'm charming you to sleep like I can do. Let's see.
Let's go.
Yes, you can do that. And I didn't give you any qualifications on that, did I? Like in terms of
Without
rolls or anything?
As a free action, lull someone into a sense of comfort and put them to sleep without a save.
Okay,
without
yeah.
a save.
So she's like, well, you know what? And she picks up a loose sweater off the ground. I am actually rather tired. And just conks back against a chair.
Yep.
The Dragonborn is down to 13 sweaters.
I was gonna
No,
I was about to ask.
We gotta
Ella,
get the next
good
sweater.
thing that
The
you came when you
clock is
did.
ticking here with these sweaters.
Yeah.
Ella, I'm
Just
glad you
gonna
came when you
make it
did,
Dragonborn.
because my next thing was just to have Mr. Malice make her disappear.
Chirp runs over and he's like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Did I send you guys me digesting hors d'oeuvres or my conversation with
No.
young dwarf?"
You're right. We should go up the northeast stairway. It seems like it goes up to the top, and that
thank
seems
goodness.
to be the best way to go.
Great.
We don't really have any
meanwhile,
leads.
something
Yeah, we do.
curious
Do
happens.
you guys not remember the show when Spoon Bowel Movement did the thing?
Bowel movement?
Don't you know what I'm talking about?
Cassiel bowel
amazing-
movement.
Ignatius Casper
Yeah, we got.
bowel movement.
Balthazar.
We have the keys.
But where are we going?
Yeah, we just needed a location.
Upstairs.
Yeah,
Top
let's.
floor.
Okay, so you got the keys and we got the way to go. Let's
Okay.
go, baby.
When suddenly, all of you find yourselves shrinking, growing more diminutive,
No!
Oh, wait,
more
we're cat
cute
We're
and
what?
fuzzy. And
We're
you all
cats.
are suddenly cats.
Do I still have all of my things?
Yes, in your cat bags.
Murray was holding out the keys to show that we have them, and as we shrink, Chirp just feels the need to at the keys.
By the way, the dwarves in attendance turn to you. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm
now
gonna-
Sassafras is at eye level with you, Bora.
Yeah!
No! Oh, gotta boop that snoot.
Here's what I'm thinking. This
Yeah.
could be a blessing in disguise. Maybe cats don't set off the alarms. We're just cats. We're just catting around.
I mean, we've got paws without trace on, so we're good.
Pause without trace.
Dazzle is like twitching and like glitching a little in cat form. And she's just kind of like this.
I do.
Dazzle, you good?
Yeah.
I feel like you've had this dream before.
I think I was just already holding my mask of many faces disguise, and it's a little tripped up by this.
And you all have like fur patterns roughly in like the coloration of what you were wearing to the party.
Cool.
I'm a cat with little tiny horns.
Yeah.
Also, Murray.
I'm a cat in a cat suit.
Cat. Oh, you are. Cat.
I would
Murray.
love a drawing of Cat Murray
Hat
with
on
the
a hat.
horns.
Cat Murray is like one of those cats that have the like really puffy, droopy skin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
A
And
Scottish
ran into a
fold,
specific,
wall.
I
like,
think.
ran into a brick
Yeah.
wall.
The
Yeah.
But Persian.
I want to know what Mr. Malice Malcontent looks like as a cat.
Mhm.
Magical Mr. Mistopheles, no further questions.
It's a real sleek black cat with a white face in the fur, and then just white eyes, and it's got really long ears, and it's just stalking really low to the ground. It seems quite happy.
Ineffable.
I like it.
How's it going up there, everyone? It's been sort of taking you a while. Just want to make sure everything's going to plan.
Meow 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 meow
Meow.
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 10-4.
I want to go upstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna start
we try
stalking
this? Yeah.
upstairs.
I
We'll
want to
do-
crawl. If there's like railings, I want to walk up the rail.
We'll do a herd of cats.
What's the scale of this? And are we falling into it? I'm gonna keep making cats movie jokes.
I was gonna say, if
Yeah.
a fork is this big and
Yeah,
a
how big are
dial
we?
is this
Necklace is
big,
this big.
You are the size of actual cats, not just ever-changing size depending on the scene.
How
does
big
any
is
of us
Dame
have
Judi
roller
Dench?
skates and or tap shoes?
How many dinches are we? Wyatt?
Yeah.
It is not the butthole cut.
Yes, but
It
if
could
when
be, you coward.
But if are we Judi Dench
I would
spreading
never-
of the leg?
I
Do
would
we wear
never
shoes?
impose
Wedding
the
rings.
butthole cut
Every
upon
single
you.
one of us has a wedding ring
Oh
now.
yeah.
You may adopt the butthole cut, but it will not be provided for you.
Okay.
However, yes, if you'd like to proceed deeper into the building from the terrace,
Yes.
as you paw along, you come across the hall that had the lift in it. Thank you, Xander. I need the mime. Halls lined with artworks of founders, patrons, and researchers, velvet runners lining long walkways, and magically illuminated sconces casting brilliant, multicolored lights, illuminating great sculptures, ornaments. It's beautiful inside this building.
All right, but half of that shit gets knocked over.
Mhm.
Hey, I was already doing this as
You
my
were.
bit.
Yeah.
However, as you walk down the hall, you can tell that there is some sort of crystalline inlay in the stone of the wall, and it's carrying some sort of power, like it's aware of your presence.
Does anybody have any powder? Any sort of powder?
Yes.
How
And I snort.
Oh my
and
God,
I
is that
spit
Sarunian?
out. Yeah, I spit out the ash.
Yeah! One last trap, Sarunin!
Yeah, one last trap. Oh, that's how you want
man.
to go.
The
God, I
full
love a
circle is
callback.
so good.
Damn.
Yes.
Do I see the magical fantasy laser grid of this wall now that the powder is out?
Yes, you see the alarm system, which is just like a perfect network of lasers across the walkway designed for someone who is a medium-sized humanoid.
Now that I'm a cat, I would
acrobatic
like
cats.
to Catherine Zeta Jones my way.
It's Catherine Zeta Jones.
Jones.
God
My
damn
way
it.
through this fucking laser grid.
So most of you, like, by just crouching down a little bit, can just walk under it.
Absolutely not. I go with
No.
Chirp, and we Catherine Zeta Jones dip beneath the
Yeah.
laser.
We're
Okay, both
we're
of
doing
you-
like the arch. We're doing like the butt in the air. We don't have
Yeah.
to.
It's more for you than anything else.
Yeah.
Roll acrobatics, both of you.
Let's go.
Ooh. Cat stats.
Cat
stats.
Can I have advantage?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a
Or
cat.
a
Yeah, that's
reroll.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll take advantage.
How big is the
23.
space that we're getting across?
The hallway is probably about 20 feet in length, and in width maybe 6 or 7 feet.
Missy
That's
step.
That's a 23 to cat.
Oh, so yeah,
Same.
the dazzle cage goes poof, poof.
I would also like to parkour across.
Yeah.
If I could double your inspiration, I
There
would.
it is.
Yeah, so great. Roll me acrobatics, and then Fess
Get a
and Chirp-
23.
Fess and Chirp, you are beautiful.
Think up.
We're
I'm
doing
taking
stuff.
a reroll.
We're
Oh, yeah,
doing
take
stuff
it.
where we're push. One of us is pushing the other up,
Yeah.
and we're like flipping. We're like bouncing off the wall. We're like stretching out real flat, like cat do.
Can't do.
Yeah.
And we're just like, "Ugh," and we're just doing all of the cat shapes.
How'd that go?
We're various kinds of Tauruses.
Malcontent.
I have a 19 on the die.
Oh hell
Not
yeah!
bad.
So yeah, you parkour across there beautifully.
Are you Mungo Jerry or are you Rumple Teaser? I can do cat jokes all day. Wow.
I still have not seen it.
Oh.
Dibs
Oh,
on
you-
Skimble Shanks if we're going there.
Ooh.
Are you
Oh,
wearing
that's
pants? Are you
I'm
wearing
wearing
pants?
tap
Shoes.
shoes.
The
I mean-
tap shoes.
Clearly,
The pants
Mr.
are more important than the
Mephistopheles,
tap
right?
shoes.
Yeah, you are for
Mhm.
sure.
As
Chirp
you-
as he gets to the end of the laser grid, just to do it, knocks his own hat off, so he has to reach back and he's like,
as you
Murray's
cross,
gonna Misty step, and before he disappears, he just goes, Makara Kitty!
as you get to the other end of the hallway in various forms and fashions, Ella does appear to be little kitty army crawling it.
See,
I mean,
Laura and
There's,
Sassafras.
I'm not gonna try and be anything fancy. Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
Are
The
you
lift
kidding?
The lift pulls back up, and Jimmy Stan is just sitting there waiting for the gala to end. And he looks over at all the cats and just sort of takes you all in, just like parkouring around the hallways. Well, looky there. Whole bunch of little kitty cats delving into the depths of this vaunted institution. Ain't
Chirp,
that a sight?
Chirp just tips his little kitty hat and walks away.
Ooh! Oh, I'm high as balls. And he
You just
takes
hear a bunch
swig
of
from
meowing
flask.
and it's, did you also snort the dead body?
Oh, and he scoops up some of the ash off the walls.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm invincible! I'm a golden god!
Don't try this at home.
Bora.
Wow.
His brother thought the same thing.
Oh God.
No one lives
Ooh.
forever.
While he's distracted, let's run on the disc
Yeah.
and take it up.
Yeah.
It doesn't go any further
No,
up.
no, no.
There's-
We're
there's a
we're
ceiling.
going in the other direction.
Yeah.
So
We're
we're
just
gonna roll
trying,
up
we're
that.
trying to go up, right?
Yeah, we're gonna roll up that staircase, right?
Oh,
The
fuck a staircase. I want to go to the outside edge and I pull out a cat-sized
Grappling hook.
grappling hook.
Grappling hook.
Okay, yeah. So before you, at the other end of the hallway, there is a window you could certainly break or access some other way. However, there is also a guard patrolling down this hallway, just sort of like keeping to himself. He thinks no one else is here. He's like humming like his favorite pop tune, like.
Is it just the one?
Just the one guy, yeah.
I'm gonna go jump,
a whole
crawl,
dancing
like
number?
the cat. The Murray cat is gonna do like the full cat freak out, like when it sees a cucumber, and crawl up this guard,
No!
and while it, and then just kind of, hey, oh shit! While he slaps me, I aim the flower, and you hit the flower, and it poisons you.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, let me roll a constitution check. Oh. Oh, the kitty spray me. Oh. I'm getting very sleepy. Hold on.
Cat paw up to face and just shh, shh, shh.
Oh, but unfortunately for you, I am falling forward. It lands on the Murray cat, dealing 2 points of kitty damage.
Yeah. I want to do the cartoon thing of going up to that glass window and I press my toe beans so my claws come out and I make a little circle.
Yeah.
Oh
And I
my
pop that
God.
circle out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I wish I kept the grappling hook. I don't have wings anymore.
I have the gun. You gave it to me, and now you know what it's like to be.
No, but now but I wish I still had it so I could shoot it because I wish it was still mine.
Here you go.
No,
And then give him
you
the
do
gun.
it.
No, it's okay. You can do it. I'm doing the glass thing.
That's true. You are doing the glass thing. Chirp leans out and fires the Catling hook.
I think the kickback just makes it send down.
Yeah, so you all can get out of the little hole in the window onto the stone facade just outside and sort of perch yourselves there. There is a clear shot to the roof of the entire building. And so, yeah, roll me a ranged attack, whoever is using the gun, to see how well you land that. I'm sure you'll do
Are you
fine.
sure you
Well,
want to do this,
damn.
Chirp?
Now I do wish I.
Yeah.
Hey,
A ranged
don't-
attack.
Hey, Trip, don't fuck this up. That's kind of my thing. But good luck.
So-
Hey, I'm the one who I found the gun. I
You
use
gave
guns
me
all
the
the
gun.
time. I use gun all the time. Remember, I used laser sometime at your wedding. I gun real good.
I
Okay.
gun real
Arguing
good.
over it.
D-gun
Hey,
good?
look at this. That is a 20 to gun.
Hey.
Yeah, so-
Okay.
And it lands on the roof and pulls taut. And I don't know how cats climb a rope.
Listen,
Uh,
we're doing a fantasy like Batman 50s situation
There
where
we go.
2 paws on the wall, 2 paws on the rope.
And
You know
the
the
lack
old
of
saying,
thumbs
2
is
paws
not a
on the
problem
wall.
for anyone.
Yeah.
Nope. No, because we use
We got a little dew claw thing on the
Yeah,
side.
little do glove things.
It's like a thumb.
That's basically a thumb. That's
I've
close
seen
enough to a thumb.
I've seen cats climb stuff.
Yeah.
I do, however, want dexterity. I'll do acrobatics checks from all of you to get up this rope.
Could I use?
Okay, but
my-
with cat stats? Or...
Cat stats are fine. I just really want to make
Oh.
Kaylee roll more.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Oh my God! Reroll
Fuck
for the
you.
bird, please.
You can
Yeah.
take a
I
reroll.
rolled
Let-
a natural 20.
Let's go.
You're up.
Kaylee.
Let's go,
So
Kaylee.
Kaylee rolled a 40 because her fucking
Oh,
crits
yeah.
are doubled.
Yes.
I should have
You
been
like-
into backseat, baby.
So
right.
Kaylee, you can really just like jump to the roof. Like you just
Oh
one
my-
go.
Wait,
Josh-
because I still wait.
Does
I
your cat
have
have
the
a
ring of jumping.
You do have that.
I
don't
never
you?
use it, but I have the ring of jumping. I
Oh
do
my God! Did you
sometimes.
roll that? Did you take that when you rolled your character?
Yeah.
Like you've had that
Wow.
for a long time,
Since
right?
the beginning.
Oh.
It took me 3 rerolls, but I also rolled a 40.
Let's go.
You used the one thing that I have a negative in. How could you?
Haley, you've had a ring of jumping this entire
whole
time.
time.
Yeah.
We
But
love
it's paying
that.
off
remember.
now.
Look, it
Um,
didn't have a diamond in it. She just pays no attention.
See, that's true.
But also,
Kayla-
since when have I had the opportunity to jump?
Fair.
Constantly.
Chirp watches Ella just leap, barely like just touching the rope for luck, really, and watches her do it and goes, "You're a really good cat. You're
And
like
then
great at being
Murray-
a cat."
And then Murray's right there behind her.
Murray just goes from wall to tiny string to wall to tiny string to wall to just.
That defies physics
How
on
high
every
up is
conceivable
it?
level.
So it's about the top floor is about 2 floors above you, so like in the area of 20 feet. Which for a cat ain't nothing.
Well, yeah, I have a standing leap of 20 feet. So I think I come up to the rope and I look at it and I kind of swat it, and because I rolled a 3 and I don't know how to do it, so I just jump up there.
That's fair. I'll
Love
take
it.
demon stats.
Uh,
How's
I
the
got
rest of you
24.
do?
17, just a standard Batman crawl up a rope.
Yep, a good
20
workman-like climb up the rope for this.
Right.
24. I just want to hold the bottom of the gun and hit the retract and just right up with it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Beautiful. Yes, you arrive at the roof. There is what appears to be a second terrace up here, apparently reserved just for staff of the actual institution, maybe students. It's not in use right now. No one's up here at all, as a matter of fact, except for there appears to be one guy reading over some scrolls by candlelight at the other end of the building, but that's about it. There's some couches, a fire pit, but not a lot else here. There is, however, of course, a door to the next floor down, which is the 6th floor.
Right, let's find this needle. Scatter. It will just.
I also did want to say, by the way, on the way up, I only rolled an 8.
Oh.
Wait, reroll?
Could I have held? Please let me hold Dazzle as we go up.
I'll take that, yes.
Because I rolled a 24.
Dazzle does the Batman movie slow motion fall, and then up comes Fess with the grappling hook.
I will say this, though, Fess. You have to grab Dazzle with your mouth by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, it's a scruff thing, like a
kitten. And she has a little bit of the kitten thing, like she goes limp and like.
This makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So
Dazzle looks like she's not enjoying it, but is she enjoying it?
a little.
Sorry, I don't
Comforting
have
and
friends.
This is
I get it.
an empty open rooftop. There's no vault up here, nothing. It's just the night sky. You're on top of the building now. But there is a door leading to the 6th floor, which is the top floor of the building proper, where you might find the vault.
Chirp goes, check this out, and sits in front of the door and looks at the guy who's reading the scrolls and just goes,
Pause at the door.
All right. And he gets up and puts the scroll down and adjusts his glasses. All right, hang on. Now, if I let you in, are you going just to come out again? Are you going to scream at the door again? Or are you going to stay inside? Oh, good kitty. Is that a feather? Okay, here we go. Hold on, where are my keys?
Probably ate a bird.
Where are my keys? Oh, I lost
Dare
myself
you not even
out
in jest.
again. Oh, do I have keys? Let's roll for it. Ah, close enough. And he reaches over and kicks the door in. And the lock breaks and it swings inward.
We did it!
It's a pull door too, so I really fucked it up. Okay, good kitty. Wait a minute, I don't have a cat.
and just runs down the stairs.
Go, 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 go!
And we all run by him.
And then the last one like catches his legs and he falls backwards as the legs go up. The fucking cartoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we
Put
have
the door back on the hinges and lock it behind him.
As a cat.
Yeah.
Really impressive as a cat, actually.
I'm a strong cat.
Meanwhile, we have a confessional for Sweater Dragonborn.
Again? Wait, how is Beth? Tell us how Beth
Another
is
one?
Sweaterborn.
God.
Ooh, okay, 6 sweaters. Oh, down to 6 sweaters. It's getting manageable. Okay, you know what? I feel okay. I think it's time to get a drink. I came to this party not expecting much. My buddy's like, hey, man, the Cenics know how to throw. This was not my voice last time, but I'm just gonna go with it. The more sweaters I take off, the more relaxed I get, the more the voice number 6 comes out. My buddy was like, you know what? You know who knows how to party? It's gonna be the oppressive autocratic regime in the center of the Western continent. Let's go over there, and I'm sure they know how to throw down. And so far, honestly, they're right. I mean, a couple people kind of thought I was somebody's pet, but after a few sweaters came off, they're like, oh, this guy knows how to party. And then everyone started getting naked. And oh my God, once the cats left, like everything down here just went bonkers wild. I mean, every single patron here is just buck nude. I didn't know parties in the Empire were like this. I was told there was a room, you know, and like you had to know a guy, but no, it's the whole place. It's just, but you know what? I feel like the moment the cats get back, it's gonna be over. And we're all gonna just like move on with our night. But for now, it's amazing. Oh, this is more hors d'oeuvre. There we go. I found the story along the way.
Yeah. Vince, I've decided in my headcanon that it's considered extremely bad luck to get naked in front of a cat in the Cenic Empire. And that's the only thing that was stopping the sex party from happening.
That is the culture here. You cannot be seen nude by
Yeah.
a cat.
The room, it just says no cats allowed.
Yeah.
Also, what was the hors d'oeuvre?
Yeah.
Honestly,
What was happening?
Was it
there?
like a jerkin pickle or like
I feel like it was a
Oyster.
Yorkshire
Oyster.
pudding with a hot dog in it. And
Okay.
he sucked it, and all the Yorkshire pudding innards came out with the hot dog.
Happy
Then
birthday,
he just
Xander.
like finished
Happy
off the
birthday.
crust.
Before
That
Happy,
was just for you, baby.
I'm gonna take my headphones out. So
so you can
Happy
vomit.
birthday,
That is the correct
Xander.
call.
thank you.
However, yes, you are now on the 6th floor, and as you descend that small stair into the floor proper, it does look definitely like this is a floor rather reserved more for research and analysis. This is not a place where the public would go by any means. And before you is a hall lined with various open-air offices, barred off with glass panes. I mean, they're very accessible, and they're very, like, you can see into all of them, but there are divisions of glass between them. Desks, papers, all kinds of experimental equipment, and you see a sign overhead which just says the Esoteria, which leads to like a new area, and it has a little bit of a magical tingle to it as you approach it.
Okay. I'm gonna reach into my kitty burglar bag. And do the Cenics only research like really fucked up things? Or is it generally like this is a pretty normal like university?
I mean, I'd say your experiences with the Cenics have been mostly fucked up. So
Yeah.
Murray wouldn't be aware of a lot of the research happening here, but I'd say common sense might tell you they could possibly be studying a lot of things. You just don't really have a lot of experiences thereof.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the things you gave me that one time do, so I'm gonna use them now.
Yeah, okay, great. What's
The
happening?
things that one time.
Yeah.
I've given
the
you about
things that one
200
time do.
things.
I don't know. I feel the crackle sparkle. I don't know what it is. It's usually probably electricity. So I'm gonna focus on whatever that crackle sparkle tinkle is, and I'm gonna pull out that scroll that says shred on it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shred it. I want to shred the shit out of this.
Word.
Because if
This
it's
is
because
like
you
my
because like
library.
well no but I'm not trying to shred the whole thing like but people keep telling me magic is on scrolls, so I'm like sure
But your attempt here is to use.
yeah
the
I want to
shred
use
scroll.
the shred scroll to shred whatever this magic is.
Yeah, roll me a d20.
Cool.
Flat.
Okay,
Natural 20.
can I re-roll?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Something better. Wow, that got worse. So can I do one more?
Take another one. Take another one. We got plenty. Yeah, go for it.
We don't even know what this is.
I know,
Thank
I'm
you,
too
audience.
nervous. Okay, 17
Thanks.
flat.
Okay.
Should I go till I get a 20?
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so you shred the shred scroll of shredding, and before you, what I can only describe as an invisible horizontal tornado of knives explodes out from you, and every piece of furniture, the floors, the walls, the glass panes, everything gets completely shredded to ribbons, like a solid 15 feet ahead of you, and like 5 or 6 feet to either side. It's just like, it sincerely looks like somebody went at this place with a fucking saber for like 20 years.
Hey, Murray? What the fuck was that?
We have to find a needle.
I
A
think we were-
needle in a.
Well,
And you
I
just
think we were
made
gonna-
a haystack, my guy.
Yeah.
no,
We were gonna walk that way.
I was.
However, you no longer feel the magical buzz. You probably broke something.
I stand on 2 legs, I strut through the thing, and I said, I fucked this place up.
Look, the
You're
cat in me
welcome.
loves that, respects it, appreciates you.
Cat, give a cat, Fez cat.
You could just call me Fess.
Okay, Fez. We're looking for a needle, but the bird, it's hard being
You
a
good?
cat. No.
I give you a little headbutt, like a little kitty
Thank
headbutt.
you. You butt the head, and you can tell that like Murray's having a really hard time justifying what just happened.
You're good. I
And-
love destroying the Kaziric shit. That's honestly my
no,
favorite.
I meant literally. He doesn't know how that just happened.
Cognitive dissonance hardcore.
Yeah. He's got to deal with turning into a cat and shredding a building with a scroll.
Hey Murray, look at me.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking think about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Great.
I
feel
I
better.
know they're just
good.
costume, but take your glasses off. Maybe you'll feel better.
Whoa. That was hitting
Yeah.
a pressure point I didn't know I had.
Oh, cow chirp. I mean, cat chirp.
Yeah, are we doing cat in front of everything?
Cat curp.
No,
You
that
told
kind of
me
want
not
to.
Cat curse.
Okay,
Assumed
so
we were doing that.
it was in a vault, they said. So it's not going to be in this room, and if it was, I just fucked up anything that might have been containing a hidden door or a thing. And now, if there was some gross research in here, they're set back.
But there's only one thing that we can do at this point, and that's burn the entire building down.
Look, we get the needle, we can burn it all down. Honestly, I'm with the demon on like a cellular level.
Yeah, it's not like everything the demon says doesn't make sense. Everything the demon says does make sense.
For
you know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah.
Well, let's find
get
this vault then.
Yeah, it's
There
just
must be
about
a door.
timing. It's order of operations.
Okay, you all.
We
I
should
know
hurry
I
up and
haven't
get there.
chimed in very much, but this
Oh,
has been a very
cat!
surreal
Oh, God.
experience for
See?
me.
You're a purple cat. It's fucking
Yeah,
weird.
she's like a lavender kitty. Like almost like she looks like a Russian blue, but like lavender colored. Very
I have a
very
question
fuzzy.
about
That's very
Cat Nasik. Did she react in any way when we bought a predecessor?
The toe? I wasn't gonna
I-
tell her about it.
I kind of felt like we were going to like cover that a little bit later. Like there's a lot
Okay.
going on tonight.
Yeah.
We do need to get to the thing.
Does
Yeah.
Cat Ella have a shell though? Just before. we
Oh.
Shell.
I'm a tortoiseshell.
Cat.
Oh.
Wow.
Bravo!
That's why you jump so good now. You are unburdened.
Although Murray, speaking of fucking things up, after you cast the shred,
Wow, I feel so attacked right now.
Ella, you feel something bonk you on the head from the ceiling, and it must have gotten tossed from somewhere in the room. But you realize it's a little like it's a set of stethoscopes, and on it is inscribed the words experimental stethoscope of vault cracking.
How convenient.
Thank you,
Where's
Chad.
the vault? Where is it?
However, you do now enter the
Okay, first of all,
esoteria.
what's a stethoscope?
Why are you yelling?
This.
Can we yell into it?
Hello,
I
Ella.
grab it and just scream.
Oh no.
Ella, yeah, take 3 points of meow damage.
My poor sensitive turtle ears that are also cat ears.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
there's a
got
lot
like ear
going on.
ears now. You don't have holes. I'm sorry.
However, you do enter this area marked as the Esoteria, the repository for all things unusual, esoteric, and understudy by the Nauschnick, the institution here. This is also where the various research labs are located, and most importantly, the vault. The decorative style here is quite different from the rest of the building. The light is dimmer. It's like a flat, monotone, pale white. And the air still has a little bit of that, like, that magical tingle to it. Like, magical things happen here quite often. All the researchers
Like
have...
first love?
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
where the magic happens.
All the researchers have either gone home or they're at the gala. It's really empty here. Down the hall, though, you encounter a much larger, more open room, and you see a massive vault at the other end of it. However, proceeding from the room, sort of like almost meeting you part way, is a group of 15 guards who heard the commotion of the shredding and were going to investigate it. And they see a pack of a handful of cats, and they're like, Oh, the felines are rowdy tonight, Ivan.
Yeah.
Better not get naked.
And this one. Oh yeah, they button more buttons.
Oh, get back into clothing.
However, what was going to be, or supposed to be, a long, drawn-out fight sequence, is interrupted by another wonderful instance of our cat burglar, as you're all preparing for what might be a throwdown with these 15 Kazira guards who are very prepared, mind you, to beat up some cats. When the skylight crashes and you see glass rain down from the ceiling, and rappelling down on a rope is the Silver Sterling, formerly known as Cat Cavalier, the old-ass tabaxi vaulting into the room, and you finally get to see, although, Murray, of course, you know what this is like, you get to see the Silver Sterling in action. And I actually took the liberties of drafting all of the stats for every item the Silver Sterling has, just for fun. But you see her weaving her way through this crowd of guards and just effortlessly cutting into them, not in a way that deals mortal damage or kills them, but perfectly to either disable their attacks, to remove their weapons, to break their swords, to cut the strings on their crossbows, to knock them out. Like, it's just like, it's poetry in motion as she fells all of these people before you. And
now that's how you cat.
And
gotta be
turns
like
to you
that.
all and says,
Can I tip my hat?
Tiny top hat.
and she reaches for her hat and then realizes that Nugget has it and goes, ah. And you do looking at her, you notice she is cut and bashed up. Like she's taken some licks in the city.
I go and do I mark
Nuzzle.
I mark her leg with my scent and I heal her.
Say
Oh.
Bora does the same thing with the
And
lay on hands.
Her wounds close, her fur unmats with blood, and she reaches down to scritch both your chins, and she's like,
Oh, bless you, Cat Bora, Cat Asmeridian. I know those fur patterns anywhere.
This is not a
Murray
trap.
roll over.
Roll my belly.
Cat's Meridian.
You heal as much damage as you healed.
No. Murray's declawed for sure. He's that
Oh,
old.
buddy.
Murray.
They just fell out.
Yes,
Chirp
you're
jumps
just
on it.
confronted.
Chirp jumps onto the Silver Sterling's shoulder
Oh, hello there.
and looks over at the vault.
Ah, yes.
And so you are all confronted with this vault. There appears to be a combination lock and some kind of magical scanner, but you're not quite sure how it works.
No key was needed.
We do. It's Ella has the stethoscope.
I've got the stethoscope. You got the keys.
No.
Hang on.
Wait.
You said there's a keypad
There's
and
a magical key.
Murray, I wasn't expecting you to go through the window and onto the roof.
So we ate that guy for nothing.
Yes, you really
No.
did.
I ate
We-
that guy, and it was not for nothing. It was
Thank you.
delicious.
Okay.
Happy birthday to
It's
you.
It was
got
for fun.
all of the minerals
You
that
got
demons
around the key
crave.
part.
Here's the thing. What if you need plan B, Murray? You can't think about, like, we could have needed those keys. Anything could have gone wrong along the way.
It's true.
I push Ella towards the vault.
I got it. Okay, hang on.
Ella, you're gonna make some rolls for me. I'd like you to roll perception to
We
like
skip the entire fight, and still Ella has to roll.
And thankfully the tumbling mechanism for the lock is like half a foot off the ground. So you can just,
Oh, we
It's
don't
like-
have to stack on top of each other?
oh,
We
you
can
do now. Oh, that's way better. That's way better.
I was gonna say maybe it's like that Willy Wonka door where there's a smaller door,
Yeah.
like a
cat
tinier
door,
keypad
but it's
with
also
your finger. Yeah.
I love the image of like you all like on each other's cat shoulders.
Precariously balancing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Silver Sterling's trying to brace you.
the Silver Sterling is just standing back there, normal sized,
With her opposable
with
thumbs.
hands.
Just letting this happen.
I believe in you.
right.
Ella, what was your roll?
That's a 21 on perception.
Damn. That'll get the
rolled above a
combination
10.
open.
Ella should have always been a cat, I think.
Yeah.
I rolled above a 10 for the first time ever in my life. Feels like.
However, so the combination lock undoes, and you feel the door begin to give way. However, there is still this magical scanner to consider. What do you all want to do about that?
Can I cast Dispel Magic on it?
Yeah.
I will say,
Sorry, do you want me
Like
to
it's 10 or 3
I'm so
p.m.
sorry.
yeah,
You know, you totally can.
as Ella is
Yeah, I
casting,
forgot you have that. Yes.
I want to ruin a full puzzle. Do you want me to look at the puzzle so you can describe it first before I cast it?
Tell us about the
Magic on
puzzle.
it?
Oh, you're all good. You can cast your spell, Ella.
No,
It's all
hey,
good.
Hey, Vince.
Yeah.
Tell us about the puzzle, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. So it appears to be at roughly face level for a humanoid. There is what looks like a pane of glass, behind which is this dimly green light flickering as though by a candle, but giving off no warmth. Below that is a pad that looks like some kind of polished moonstone almost. There's traces of oil on it, like maybe someone put their hand there, but you're not quite sure how it all works. Let's dispel it.
Yeah, that looks complicated. Let's not do it.
As Ella Cat starts to cast, you can see Sassafras sort of like, I know what she's doing, and like joins in and does like an assist for the dispel.
Yay!
If is it what level is it? 4th level or higher?
Oh
the spell?
yeah.
All right, we're gonna roll again.
Keep rolling, rolling,
Roll
rolling.
another 14, so
What?
that's
It is not a low level spell, I'll tell you that right now.
So I think I'm imagining that I add my modifier, so that's a 17. Do I need to roll again?
I would.
Yeah, up against the
Harold,
spell DC.
less. So okay, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, I'll take that. The green light,
Thank
the
you,
flame
chat.
flickers
Thank you,
and
chat.
burns
Chat.
out, and the door seems to go loose on its hinges.
Aha.
Did you do it?
Do you want to open the door?
Is there anything?
We can
Is
do
there
it
anything
ourselves.
Oh, I'd be happy to assist if you'd like. Because no one seems to be going for it. That's the only reason why I'm thinking it.
Murray's
Let
trying,
me just
but
make
he's
sure there's not
heavy
another
enough.
trap. Okay, hang on. I rolled a 25 to check for any additional traps.
It doesn't appear to be trapped as far
Okay,
as
cool.
you
We
can
can
tell.
open the door.
Dreads, yeah, you can all, like the way that cats like get into bathrooms, like, just, like
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a
the-
paw in there. and,
Yeah.
like, then your face, like stretching your face out to try and like squeeze through it. Very undignified. The
Yeah.
great door does you underneath the door. Like,
Yeah.
oh boy. The great door swings open, revealing a neatly organized interior. Cabinets and locked chests line the walls, most locked down quite hard. There's a table in the center, however, where a lab assistant is standing, holding what looks like a long needle with a jar of ink next to it, and she's staring at you all wide-eyed.
Get it.
Chirp, chirp. Tips his little cat top hat.
What the fuck?
I
And we
hunter's
attack.
marker.
Oh my god, you're gonna almost like get this woman? Oh Jesus Christ!
Chirp-
Okay, what do you
Chirp
want
is
to do
still-
to her?
We're gonna send
Chirp
her
is
to the
still
headside
holding.
lair. Let's go.
Chirp is still holding his top hat. He's like, oh, I thought maybe we'd tried to plump. Okay, all right.
That made it look like, okay, so in her mind, right before she dies, she is like almost certain that the cat with the top hat was like giving a signal to the rest of them, and like he's the ringleader. As that's the final thought in her mind.
Are you telling me
Vince?
the magician cat is the leader?
Yes, she dies thinking, oh, he looked like a magician. Oh.
Not, okay, number one, not a magician. Number two, Vince, she doesn't worship Cora by any chance, does she? She didn't go out thinking that I'm the reason she died, and she worships Cora, right?
I'll tell you, Cora is not terribly popular in the Empire, so I wouldn't be too concerned.
Okay,
But you never know.
but you never know. I saw you make a little roll. I don't know.
Yeah, I rolled. I'll tell you that.
All right.
Great. Well, she is Ribbons. And before you is the needle and ink, as you all find yourselves suddenly turning back into your humanoid forms.
I was just about to ask that if we ate her as cats, if that would be cannibalism.
It's complicated.
I look up from a mouthful of the lady.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Dewey knows more than I do.
Oh, that's okay. You've had a long day, buddy, and we'll burn it down on the way out. You just get a snack.
I want to steal everything in this room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'd
so
like
by
everything.
the way, beyond just the locked chests and drawers, you see piles and piles of loot and goods and gifts and magical items and all things imaginable because we hit our goal!
Yeah.
And so I'll allow each of you to get as much as your hands or pockets can carry, and we'll resolve what kind of amazing goodies you got in a following episode.
I
Love
look
it.
for a portable
Diamonds.
hole to empty out
We
this
don't need it. We got
place.
cat bags galore.
Diamonds,
Yeah.
baby.
I'll
Diamonds.
say you certainly find in here what appears to be, because there's no clear indication, even though I put a label on everything in this goddamn fucking world,
Lightsaber.
a bag that holds more than it should.
Diamonds.
Hey!
Load the bag.
Ooh.
Open it. Hey!
Did you put chirp in the bag of holding?
No.
Oh, I thought you put it over
No,
his head.
no. I just looked at the bag. I was like, hey! This is one of oh man. The abbot used to have one of these.
Mm.
I
You could
think
put-
the word
you could
you're
put-
looking for is magic.
Whoa.
What did you just do? What did you just do?
I just did a hand thing.
It was just a hand thing?
It was
You're
really
always trying
cool
to get
looking
Sam
though.
that shit.
It was cool.
No, you sold it. I mean,
I
even
will.
though
It was cool.
there wasn't even a trick, but I was still like, what?
No, it wasn't a trick. It was just
I bought
a
it.
little expressive
I bought it.
gesture.
I
Yeah,
just want to
so-
say that Bora looks around a bit at all of the very expensive, very magical items, and her cat instincts sort of are still there. And she looks over at the crate that everything comes in and just gets into that.
Yes,
Gets in the box.
Babe.
You all hear a crackle
Take a
over the
picture.
messaging beans. You hear chaos,
Oh, right.
commotion.
Oh my God.
Lirin is shouting something. Get it! Get it and get out! We've
Oh,
been
God.
made, and it's going to hell out here. Meet outside of the city and regroup. And it
Okay,
cuts
be
off.
cool. Be cool, buddy.
We should probably go rest.
I'm sure they're fine.
And you hear what sounds strangely like explosions in the distance.
grab
Dazzle
stuff
looks
from the
at
tippy
Ella and goes, I don't have pockets.
in the bag. Everything in the bag.
Put it in the
I was
bag.
throwing it in.
Yeah, also, I am only pockets. That's what this whole ball gown was meant to be.
Yes.
I'm all pockets. It's a cargo ball gown.
Except, one thing doesn't go in the bag, and we grab the tattoo needle,
Yes.
Yeah.
and we put that not in the bag. We just don't want to have to literally sift through this bag
No,
to
you're
find a
good.
needle.
Maybe this goes without saying, but do you grab the jar of ink?
Take the ink.
also?
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna
okay,
say
All
it.
right.
From the box, Bora goes, just like, oh, thank you, Bora.
And Bora, by the way, is just like bursting out of this box, like overflowing over it.
You
If you want to
know,
put the box in the bag, you want to take the box home?
If it's inside
Yeah, come on.
fits.
Yeah. Here you go.
Great. Does
I'm
anybody need
assuming
anything
you all
else?
make your escape.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes.
take a bunch of cool stuff and run.
Run.
Love that.
And Chirp looks at Mr. Malice and is like, now is the time that you would start a fire if you wanted to start a fire. Of this.
Oh, I
this
already started
venerable-
it back in the other room.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
Yeah, I thought that was the signal.
Hey, can we leave out the skylight? That would have been a really good plan from the get-go.
Oh yes,
Cat
I've got you
Cavalier.
covered. The rope is still there.
Dazzle finally drops her mask of many faces and starts using her wings.
Nice.
Let's go.
And climbing the rope, you arrive back on the roof where you were before, but the skylight part I didn't mention before. And you climb back out there and realize that the Silver Sterling had gotten a whole like zip line setup onto this roof, which is now connecting down to the ground level of in the streets. And you see like,
This is a
Cenic
fantasy
is
John
going-
Cena fantasy Fast 9 situation.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I've realized that I've also, the bunny with the leash has been with us this whole time.
Oh yeah.
So
As a
Murray
cat.
picks up the bunny, whips it around the thing
uses the leash.
because it's a leash, and it's just like, let's go, little bunny. Woo!
And the bunny's like, its ears are flapping back.
Don't try this
Um,
at home.
Beautiful. Well, yeah, you all can zip line down, and the city is going bonkers. It's ass over tea kettle out here. Apparently, a
Don't
lot of
mention
people
tea.
have have
I'm sorry, what?
a lot of people have taken to the message of rebellion, and even as you flee through the streets of the city, you see people pointing at you and like, "Oh, it's them!" as they like beat up a guard or something.
Yeah.
And
Chirp looks
like,
at Dazzle and is like,
You know, we're doing the same thing we always did, and now people like us for it.
Yeah, I suppose we are. Is that good or bad?
It's your third wish.
Oh.
I don't think he's a wishing bean, y'all.
you do see Sweater Dragonborn.
They're what
now,
I wished for.
You do see Sweater Dragonborn, now sweaterless, fleeing through the streets instead, just like screaming like, "Yeah, party!" and like just raging through Čenic.
I definitely like during the zip line just start screaming, "And tomorrow brighter, motherfuckers!"
Yeah!
One of the soldiers is like, "Hey, wait a minute, wait." Beautiful. Well, you do manage to escape the city, and at the rendezvous point, just to the east, you see Liren alone, panting and huffing against a tree.
Buddy?
You good?
Oh, thank God you got out. I don't know how many of us made it. I think they got diverted and had to regroup north of here. Did you get it?
Yeah,
got
did you try turning into cats?
What?
It happens.
I don't know.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Look, okay.
Cough up a hairball. Don't worry about it.
This is it. This was always Deriza's backup. If everything went wrong, we might still be able to topple the Kaziriks.
Well, everything went
without him.
wrong.
But we got it.
So,
You know what this means, right?
What's it
Sure,
mean?
but I
No.
want you to say it.
Yeah, we all know, but you have to
It's
say it out
finally
loud.
time to go to Beznost and finish this.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
And
Let's get busy with it.
Mr. Malice Malcontent, well, it seems like the leash tethering you to this world is beginning to dissolve. You feel yourself fraying at the ends a bit as you slowly are drawn back to your realm. What would you like to do or say before you go?
As I start to disincorporate and spread into the shadow, I think my face sort of lingers. At first, I was looking forward to sucking the bone marrow out of your flesh. But then I learned about friendship.
really?
Yes. And I will carry that with me into the depths of hell. And I will use it against those that are there to taunt them endlessly with it so that they suffer for millennia. Using the bonds of friendship that you have shown me, I will make others suffer for all eternity.
Aw.
He really is your demon, Dazzle.
Yeah.
That's a very sweet message. It's a great takeaway.
I
Murray's
don't want that.
Murray's gonna blow Mr. Malice Malcontent a kiss.
And I just put it in my pocket as I disappear.
Oh, that one's for the road.
For later.
I'll find
probably-
you later.
I liked it a lot.
It probably all worked out for the best because I don't have bone marrow.
Oh yeah, you got hollow
Hollow
bones.
bones.
Yeah, I've got a lot of
And
bones, and I
that's-
point to my wings.
And that is where we leave our heroes tonight. Well, not all of our heroes.
say what?
Because right now, we find ourselves somewhere beyond any concept of time and space, in a dark place tinged by purple and emptiness. This is where we find Dazzle and Bora. The actual Dazzle and Bora, trapped by a force they cannot comprehend.
I don't understand. I don't know why this happened. I didn't do this. I swear I didn't do this.
How do we get out of here?
I don't know. The doll, it just did it. I didn't cast anything. I didn't do anything. I know that we've all been tense and stressed, and I didn't.
Dazzle, we can figure this out. You just have to focus.
I hope they're okay. I hope that it didn't do anything to them. They don't know where we went. What if they think we just left?
We found Fess when she couldn't be found. They'll find us. They must be looking for us now.
I bet they probably are, and they'll bring us back, right?
They have to.
And that is where we
Grab
leave
Bora's
you
hand.
for
Bates.
tonight.
Hey, so
Elizabeth!
Tune in next week as you find out what happens to our duo across the cosmos. In the meantime, let's give a round of applause to our wonderful guest this week, who just killed it. Nox, yo, that was amazing, man.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Thank you for letting me play.
That was fantastic. And thank all of you in chat for smashing that goal, for just being here, showing up, showing out, and showing your support for this wonderful show that is so close to the end of this current story. Not the show, but just this story of rebellion and conquest. And I'm so excited to share that with you just 2 episodes from now. Until then, let's go around the table again, remind everyone who we are, who we've been, and where to find us.
Yay, I'm Xander Genre, and this is the real me. You can find me on Twitter at Xanderific with 2 R's and 1 F. That's my main hub. I also stream here on Twitch. I have my full schedule up there, but coming up on Mondays, I'm very excited that I'm playing Kian Hart, the Pink Ranger in Day of Destiny, a Power Rangers TTRPG over on the Play Renegade Twitch channel. So that's at 6 p.m. Pacific time on Mondays. But my full schedule is up on Twitter. I'm storytelling pretty much every night of the week.
Amazing. Hi, I'm Bria Iyengar. You can follow me on social. Follow me on social media at Quiddy, Q-I-D-D-I-E. The big ones, you can catch my run over on Critical Role called Exandria Unlimited. All the VODs are up. And there are some very fucking cool maps at the end of that campaign.
I heard about those.
That were lovingly crafted by the one, the only Noxweiler Berf. So come check out his incredible handiwork and our awesome storytelling over there. You can also catch me over on Dimension 20. I'm currently playing in the game The Seven. I am Antiope. I also shoot an arrow there.
Antiope Jones, leader forever.
I have a leader tramp stamp with a cursive L, and then all the other letters are in bullet journal font.
Incredible.
So it's going bad.
No.
It's amazing.
Perfect.
Watch it.
You can also catch Misfits and Magic over there. And on Wednesdays, you can catch me on Into the Motherlands over on Cypher of Tears channel at 4 p.m. Pacific. And let's lean in one time. Hey, y'all, I've got like 2.5 weeks left in the so-called Summer of Abrea. And I haven't finished my gauntlet yet. So stay tuned.
What other white man are you taking jobs from?
The last one that has
There's
resisted
only
me.
one left. Very excited.
Love it. Hi, that's me now. I'm Sage Ryan. I've been Dazzle, your fallen Asmar Warlock. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Sage. I stream over in my channel. I'm on this channel all the dang time with a bunch of these lovely humans on different days, including tomorrow for Damsels Dice and Everything Nice. I'm on the D&D channel for the Black Dice Society and on Smosh Games all the dang time playing board games and such.
Yay.
Hi, I'm Gina DeVivo, and tonight I've been Marie, somehow just getting all the grooves, flirting all over,
Petty session.
and slapping too many people. You can find me and Xander playing Clear Skies over on the Q Times channel on Monday, and it's really fun if you like Star Trek. It's really good, and we got a handful of episodes. It's coming.
That's coming to an end too.
Yeah, it's coming to an end. So check him out, and also the Sorority of the Unordinary series on the Calyx over at the Good Times Society channel got a second season, y'all. And I'm playing with the incredible Bridget Jeffries and Paula Deming, and obviously our lovely, horrifying monstrosity of a gameskeeper is Becca Scott. So please check that out, because it's really this season was so dear to us that we really couldn't let it go, that we begged Chaosium to let us have another season, and they gave it to us. So watch, because the longer we play, we're inevitably going to get murdered horribly by an eldritch god. So check it out.
Good times.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kaylee Bray. I've been Celebrate Your Total Death Cleric. This evening, you can find me
on Twitter at HelpABarbarian, and I'm here very often, Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific for Trouble in Techburg, our Kids on Bike show, which is full of chaos and also eldritch creatures of a slightly stranger kind. It's like a stranger thing. And when I'm not here, I am running Danzel's Dice and Everything Nice on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, our Princess RPG show. Next week, we will be having the episode that I had written to happen last week. And then I told the princesses that they were the least chaotic group on the PixelCircus channel. And that was a mistake.
Challenge is what it was.
I've got lots of stuff coming up I'm not allowed to talk about yet, so just follow me on Twitter and I'll be able to release more soon.
Oh, hello, everyone. I'm Anthony Carboni. I have been Chirp Burmington, your honest, forthright, and caring Aarakocra monk. And you can find me everywhere on the internet at A Carboni, except for here on Twitch, where I am at Anthony Carboni Twitch. You cowards, it's mine. Give it back to me. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I am right here at 8 a.m. Pacific time with Sage. We do a morning news show called It's Too Early. Don't worry. We will learn you so good. You should watch it. Oh my goodness. Also, because it is Friday, there is a new episode of my science comedy podcast, We Have Concerns, with Jeff Kanata, where we talk about all kinds of weird science stuff that's happening in the world and unpacked how terrible it makes us feel. Today we talk about, today's episode, we talk about a group of geneticists that were like, if there is a daddy long legs, then why isn't there a daddy short legs? And so decided to do some horrible experiments to fix that. So go listen to that. It's fun. WeHaveConcerns.com.
Amazing. My name is Noxweiler Berf, and I was playing Malice Malcontent. I'm absolutely honored to have been here on the PixelCircus for the first time, playing Failed Save with all of you. I really do appreciate the invitation, but if you'd like to find me elsewhere, I do all kinds of stuff all over the place, but the best way to find me is to follow the Scabby Rooster Tavern. We run an interactive LARP tavern here on Twitch, and we would love to see you. We're planning some really big things, things with VR, things with like a live open space again, even though we're trying to do some socially distanced content there as well. You can find me online as @EatenByPotchki across everything. That's where a lot of my miniature work is done. I'm a miniature painter, so you can find me here doing that as well. However, if you want to see something spooky, you can come over to Hunter's Entertainment on Tuesday nights. I run Outbreak Rag and Bone, which is a survival horror where the apocalypse happened in the 1990s, and now we've come forward to modern day, and the world is ruined. And so it's not a very light, happy show, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of cathartic support for the pandemic times. We've all found a lot of freedom in telling that story. Love to have you come through. Otherwise, just find me around. And thank you, Vince, for running such a great game.
Thank you for being a part of it. And for those of you who don't know, those of you who saw our wedding episode, that was at the Scabby Rooster. That is Nox's whole area there. It's a beautiful set with a lot of other wonderful shows, I'm sure, running and starting up soon. So yes, absolutely check him out. And yes, hi, I'm Vince Casso. I've been your DM for tonight. You can find me on the Twitches, Instas, and on Twitter at Vince Casso, C-A-S-O. Where you'll find all the news of things that I do, and that's really the best way to learn about that. Thank you all for being awesome. Check out the Discord to keep the conversation going. I try and stay relatively active in the Failed Save channel, as do some of us here on the cast. And also, as always, check out the Patreon, where you can support the show in new and interesting ways and get fun gifts and bonuses for doing so. In the meantime, tune in next week. I love you all so, so much out there and in here, and we'll see you in the next one.
Meow.
Ghost light.